and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRANGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
New ways to save on your wireless bill are just around the corner. No, literally. A brand new Cricket Wireless store just opened in Chicago at 5938 West North Avenue. That means there's never been a better time to stop by and check out the latest and greatest devices and 5G plans built for all kinds of needs. The best part? Cricket is on the AT&T network, so you know you're getting a great price on great service. Smile, you're on Cricket. Cricket 5G requires a compatible device and is not available everywhere.
ACES is focused on solving real-world challenges in food, health, environment, and community. We combine research and hands-on learning to help students build meaningful careers while solving problems that matter. It's a place for curiosity, collaboration, and impact. And it's where forward-thinking students become future-ready leaders. From day one, you'll dive into learning and research that readies you for the future ahead. When you're ready to shape what's next, this is where you start. Explore more at aces.illinois.edu.
Every Illini fan knows the right team makes all the difference. The same's true for your health. Carle Health puts the right team on the court for you with the doctors, hospitals, and specialists you know and trust. So when you pick health insurance, make sure you choose a plan that has Carle Health in network. Visit ChooseCarleHealth.org to stay connected to the care teams who are there for you, your family, and your community. Choose a health plan that keeps you in the game. Choose CARLE Health.org.
Whether your project is below ground, above ground, or you're just breaking ground, United Rentals has the equipment and tools you need. We rent and sell everything from forklifts and backhoes to scissor lifts and portable job site trailers. We also offer a complete range of industrial tools for any job, small or large. Count on United Rentals for the world's largest fleet, backed by a team of equipment experts. We service your owned equipment, even if you didn't buy it from us. For the branch nearest you, visit UnitedRentals.com or call 800-UR-RENTS.
Size, speed, unwavering work ethic, and a drive to succeed. Illini coaches look for it with recruits. You look for it too when it comes to land care equipment. With AHW's Build and Price tool, you can create the exact John Deere lawn tractor, compact tractor, or gator, and add the attachments you need to take on any task. Plus, you can determine your own down payment and financing. Try the Build and Price tool at AHWLLC.com. Proud sponsor of the Fighting Illini.
Number 3 seed Illinois, number 2 seed Houston. The winner gets Iowa coming up on Saturday. David Mirkovich starting tonight for the Illini, 6'9" freshman, 13 points a game. Kylan Boswell, 6'5" senior, 13 points a game. Tomislav Ivasic, 10 points a game at 7'1". Keaton Wagler, 17.8 points a game. And Jake Davis, 5.6 points per game. The starters for the Illini. Kingston Flemings, outstanding freshman lottery pick coming up in the NBA. 16.2 points per game. You've got Chris Sanak, 6'11" freshman out of New Orleans. Milos Uzan, senior, transfer from Oklahoma in his second year at Houston. Joseph Tugler, JoJo they call him, 6'8", 230-pound junior. And also Emmanuel Sharp, 6'3", 205 senior from Tampa, Florida. Those are the starters, brought to you by your Central Illinois Toyota dealers. The tip-off is next. The winner gets Iowa Saturday in the Elite Eight on the Busey Bank, the Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
Every Illini fan knows the right team makes all the difference. The same's true for your health. Carle Health puts the right team on the court for you with the doctors, hospitals, and specialists you know and trust. So when you pick health insurance, make sure you choose a plan that has Carle Health in network. Visit ChooseCarleHealth.org to stay connected to the care teams who are there for you, your family, and your community. Choose a health plan that keeps you in the game. Choose CARLE Health.org.
Flight by Yuengling is the next generation of light beer. For those who don't follow trends, but craft them. Flight by Yuengling is 12 ounces of uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Don't just raise a glass, raise the bar. Flight by Yuengling. Available wherever beer is sold.
DG Yuengling & Son Incorporated, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Please enjoy responsibly. I think Farm Bureau does a nice job being our voice.
For members like Joe Migliorini, Illinois Farm Bureau is the voice of Illinois agriculture in Springfield and D.C.
The Farm Bureau provides us an advantage in just that. It's just a peace of mind knowing that we've got our backs.
The Illinois Farm Bureau Advantage: impactful advocacy, trusted information, and meaningful development.
You don't need to stop working to keep growing. With ACES Online, you can earn stackable certificates at your own pace. ACES Online certificates are designed to build on each other and fit seamlessly into your career, not disrupt it. Whether you're exploring a new focus in nutrition or deepening your expertise in agribusiness, you'll be moving forward in your field. It's flexible, it's focused, and it works on your timeline. Because your ambition shouldn't wait. Explore your next step at acesonline.illinois.edu.
It's Truck Month with the Ford Crew.
Care for a Truck Month trivia contest, Sam?
Oh, you know I can't resist, Hank.
Okay, fact. Truck Month happens only once a year.
Fact. It's the best time to buy a new Ford truck.
Fact. Ford F-Series is the best-selling lineup of trucks in America for 49 years.
Fact. America loves Ford Truck Month.
Fact. I agree with that fact.
Based on 1977 to 2025 CY Industry reported total sales.
Since we opened our doors in 1868, Busey has upheld its pledge to foster customer relationships and vibrant communities, representing a legacy of partnership and progress. With multiple lines of business, we provide a range of financial solutions tailored to your needs. From digital banking to planning for retirement, Busey is here to help you achieve your financial goals. Busey Bank, proud to be the official bank of the Fighting Illini, member FDIC.
Here we go. It's game time on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
Brickhouse to Wagler, drives to the rim, alley-oop, big save, hammers it in. Illinois down 43-36. Wagler fires a long three, and he hit it. Out of Wagler, spins down the lane, shot blocked. Davis gets it back, puts it up and in, counted and one. Yakovich, the inbound of Oswald, 21-9 Illinois, 9 minutes for the half. Oswald, alley-oop, Tomislav Ivasic slams it in.
Fighting Illini Basketball is brought to you by your local Ford dealers. Also by Carl, the official healthcare provider of the Fighting Illini. Win or go home. The Fighting Illini, the Cougars. This is the Sweet 16, live from the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. The tip is moments away. Now let's go courtside. Here's the voice of the Fighting Illini, Brian Barnhart.
And good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Sweet 16. It's Illinois men's basketball as they take on the Houston Cougars here in Houston, Texas, at the Toyota Center, the home of the NBA's Houston Rockets. Brian Barnhart, Deion Thomas, Ed Bond, Michael Tackett in Jefferson City. Crowd has made its way back in. I know a lot of disappointed Nebraska fans.
Yes.
I'm hoping they'll cheer for us tonight. We got a lot of orange in here. There was a ton of Nebraska fans, but they lost their game to the Iowa Hawkeyes in a Big Ten matchup in the first regional semifinal tonight. And so the Hawkeyes are through to the Elite Eight. Meanwhile, you've got Purdue holding off Texas.
Yeah.
So they're in the Elite Eight. So you got 2 of the 8 so far.
There you go.
From the Big Ten Conference, Illinois trying to join them.
And I will say, if we come out, Brian, and we play with the intensity we played with last week, then I think we can beat anyone. This is going to be a slobber knocker, but we got a doggone puncher's chance in this one, buddy.
Illini Nation checking in with us from Katy, Texas, Tucson, Arizona, Walt Disney World in Florida, Gaithersburg, Maryland, San Marcos, Texas. With us tonight, Palos Heights, Illinois, Kansas City, Wheaton, Leroy, Illinois, Kansas City, Missouri. All with us tonight. Chicago says go Illini. Green Valley, Arizona, Orange Beach, Alabama, and Las Vegas. All with us tonight. And, man, it's been great to have you with us all year. Let's just keep doing this as long as we can, all the way to Indianapolis. But they got a tough opponent in Kelvin Sampson and the Houston Cougars here tonight in Houston. The Illini with Keaton Wagler, Tomislav Ivasic, Jake Davis, David Mirkovic, and Kylan Boswell. In the script orange jerseys, Houston as the higher seed. In the home white, Houston in red. Across the jersey, Kelvin Sampson in his career has won 829 games. Grant Underwood won his 300th game the other night against VCU. Tomislav Ivasic to jump it up at center for the Illini in the orange. He jumps it up against Tugler, and Houston wins the tap. And this Sweet 16 game is underway. The winner gets Iowa Saturday. Here is Uzan. Dribbling, left corner three is fired up, too long. Missed from the deep left corner by Sanak, and the rebound to Illinois.
Yeah, I really like the Sanak kid, but Brian, if he's going to live out there, then that's a plus for us.
Here is Sanak, Boswell for Illinois to Wagler on the right side in front of the Houston bench. Out top to Boswell, cuts into the lane, layup, missed it, rebound, put up and in. Tomislav Ivasic on the follow, and it's 2-0 Illinois.
And that's how you want to start, Brian. Good drive by Bam on that play. And the help from Houston came over for the block, and Tommy was right there in the right place to get the tip in.
Here is the fabulous freshman throwing it inside Flemings. Jumper along the baseline, no good. And a rebound foul on Houston.
Excellent box out from David Mirkovic on that one, Brian. It would not let number 11 from Houston even get an opportunity to get an offensive rebound.
So the foul on the Houston Cougars, and the Illini have the lead 2-0. They've stopped Houston a couple of times down. Houston in a man-to-man defense. Here is Keaton Wagler. Wagler, the freshman for the Illini, freshman of the year in the Big Ten to Davis. Now to Mirkovic, 12 to shoot. Wagler, they come to double team. He drives to the rim, and he misses a layup. Follow won't go. Mirkovic couldn't get it. Fast break to Houston. Here they come out, Flemings. All the way to the rim. Short jumper, tough shot, missed it. Rebound, David Mirkovic. Mirkovic the other way. 18:27 to go first half. 2-0 Illinois. Here is Ivasic to Boswell. Rolls right. Passes. Davis open. Right wing can't fire. Good recovery by Houston out there. Uzan got in his face. Now Wagler to Mirkovic. Mirkovic poked to the face. They let it go. 8 to shoot to Wagler. Top of the key, Keaton. Double team. Rolls right. Gets bumped. Drives. Pull up from 18. Missed it. Missed everything. He got the glass, but not the rim. And a good stop by the Houston defense. One of the best in the country. 17:59 to go first half. 2-0 Illinois. Again, you've got Flemings, the freshman, 16 points a game. Chris Sanak, freshman at 6'11" from New Orleans. Milos Uzan at 6'4". Started at Oklahoma. Houston has yet to score. Right wing, Uzan gets a pick. Dribbles to the left wing. Fires for three over Wagler. Missed it long. Rebound to Kylan Boswell. The Illini will set it from our right to our left in the orange as we look at it here in Houston. Right wing to Tommy. Out top to Boswell. 19 to shoot. Left wing to David. Left corner to Davis. Davis way out top to Boswell. Boswell with the March Madness logo. 10 to shoot. Right wing gets it to Keaton. Thinking about a three. Drives instead down the lane. Layup is no good.
That was on the rim.
Tapped up, no good. No goaltending. Mirkovic couldn't get it to go in. And the rebound to the Cougars. Here comes Flemings. Down the lane. Layup. Missed it. Good defense, Wagler. Outlet pass, Boswell. 2-on-2. Layup. Block. No goaltending. No goaltending. The Illini crowd in an uproar across the way. And the Cougars are playing footsie with the glass out there, knocking it around. 2-0 Illinois. Here's a pass inside to Sanak. He fires from 10, missed it, no good off the rim. Houston has missed their first 6 shots.
The Illinois defense has been solid, Brian. I really like what they're doing. There hasn't been very many open shots from this Houston team, and they've limited them after that.
Here's an open shot. Mirkovic for 3, missed it long. Rebounded Jake Davis. Davis way out top, lob to Wagler, left corner, Tommy for 3, too hard. Rebound Davis from behind, had it stripped, out of bounds off of Houston. Well, the Illini are doing one thing very well right now, and that's hitting the glass. on the offensive boards. In fact, they've out-rebounded Houston 10-3 overall. The problem is they can't score. They haven't scored in 3 minutes. And they missed their last 7 shots. Houston is 0 of 6. Illinois is 1 of 9. Chase McCarty checks in for the Houston Cougars. Here comes Ben Humrickhouse in, and also Big Z for the Fighting Illini with 16-13 to go in the first half and a 2-0 Illinois lead.
What are we taking a look at?
And we're taking a look at something across the way.
Oh, he pointed at the clock, so I think we're going to take a look, and they're going to check the time.
I think they're just going to take a timeout.
Previous play is under review for potential shot clock violation.
All right, so we're appealing it. I think we're keeping it here. I don't know for sure, though. Now they're pulling the chairs out, at least for Houston.
We have ours out as well.
Yeah, I think we're breaking. I saw him pull the. So let's do it. All right, 2-0 Illinois, 16-13 to go first half here in Houston on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
Want a game-changing way to watch college basketball? With a one-day pass from Sling, get instant access to the men's and women's tournaments starting at just $4.99. You can catch all the action on TNT, TBS, ESPN, and ESPN2. Want even more hoops? Then add an extra pack to your subscription for just $1. No overpaying, no overcommitting. Just tournaments so crazy, they'd be crazy to miss. Visit sling.com to learn more. Sling lets you do that.
All right, class, tell me about your weekend. Leo?
Well, my sister wanted to go camping, so my parents took us in our new Nissan Pathfinder through a mountain trail.
Thank you, Leo.
No, it's not over yet. My brother wanted to explore some caves, so we drove up a bunch of steep hills. And then we
With its V6 engine and 9-speed automatic transmission, the Nissan Pathfinder can power your adventure. That's why J.D. Power ranks Nissan #1 in new vehicle quality among mainstream brands. The new V6-powered Nissan Pathfinder. For J.D. Power 2025 U.S. Initial Quality Study Award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
Every Illini coach has a game plan, putting together a strategy that leads to success. When it comes to land care, AHW has a winning strategy for you. With our build and price tool, you can put together the exact John Deere lawn tractor, compact tractor, or gator, and add the attachments that fit your needs. You can even determine your down payment and financing. Try the build and price tool at ahwllc.com. Proud sponsor of the Fighting Illini.
Every Illini fan knows the right team makes all the difference. The same's true for your health. Carl Health puts the right team on the court for you with the doctors, hospitals, and specialists you know and trust. So when you pick health insurance, make sure you choose a plan that has Carl Health in network. Visit choosecarlhealth.org to stay connected to the care teams who are there for you, your family, and your community. Choose a health plan that keeps you in the game. Choose CARLEhealth.org.
Well, we've played, 16-13 to go in the first half. We've had 2 points. Illinois leads at 2-0. That's the Illinois Farm Bureau advantage. Need to remind you, this broadcast of the NCAA Division I Men's Basketball Championship is authorized under broadcast rights granted by the NCAA through Westwood One. It is intended solely for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any reproduction, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the express written consent of the NCAA and Westwood One is strictly prohibited. Well, 2-0, and what they say about the
that it did not hit, but there's 11 seconds on the shot clock.
Okay. 16-13 left in the first half. Illinois leads it 2-0. Again, the Cougars have started 0 of 6. Illinois is 1 of 9. Here's the inbound Wagler. Lob to Mirkovic. The guy's hanging all over his shirt. Now Mirkovic drives on McCarty. Short jumper, missed everything. Rebound to Houston. Tough shot by Mirkovic. Cougars looking to score. Here's a long jumper by Sharp. That one no good for 3. Rebound batted around, and the Illini have it. Now they're controlling the glass in a big-time way early. Here is Wagler across the timeline. 2-0 Illinois. 15:48 to go first half. Right wing with it, Humrickhouse. Humrickhouse to Wagler. Wagler way out between the circles. Dribbles to the right, they come to trap. Wagler dribbling, driving left, cuts to the rim. Layup is no good, but a foul. Boy, there's a lid on the basket down there.
No, but I like that, Brian. He pulled it back out and then attacked the big. If your big is going to step out, the guards have to be patient, take 2 dribbles, and then attack the big the way Keaton did that time. Now you got a shot at the basket, and if he misses, you had David right there for the rebound.
Khalifa Sacco is called for the foul. He joins Tugler with a foul for Houston. 2-0 Illinois. Keaton Wagler to the line. For the year, he's 80%. First one is up and good. Thank you. Somebody finally scored. Wagler with his first free throw made. That, by the way, for Keaton Wagler was free throw attempt number 200.
Wow.
On the year. 3-0 Illinois. Second one for Keaton is rimming, no good. Rebound Houston. Boy, Mirkovich is mixing it up with McCarty again. Coming down the court is the freshman Kingston Flemings. Gets it out top to Milos Uzan. Guarded by Keaton Wagler. Uzan with a left-handed dribble. Dribbles to the left. Throws it left wing to Sharp for 3. Got it. Emmanuel Sharp, senior out of Tampa. And that took the Cougars finally to about 5 minutes to score. 3-3 tie. Illinois and Houston. Here's Stojakovic, who's checked in. Way out top to Keaton Wagler. Wagler dribbles to the left. Looking for an opening. Now to Stojakovic. Behind the back dribble. Drives up. Layup. Got it.
There you go.
He got it. Left to the rim. Andre Stojakovic. And it's 5-3 Illinois.
Love it. Get downhill, attack the rim.
And he did from the left side of the rim. 14:30 to go first half. Driving into the paint. Flemings pull up from 17 over Humberghaus. And he hit it.
That's all right. That's the one you want to take, Brian. I know that's his bread and butter. But if he has to make that over 6'9" Ben Humberghaus, I feel pretty good.
Can he do that for 40 minutes in the game?
Exactly, especially when them legs start getting tired.
Here's Wagler driving to the free throw line. He's tripped up and knocked down to the floor. Foul on Houston. Wagler doing a lot of dribbling out there. Hits the floor hard, holding his left side. Foul on McCarty. That's his first. McCarty, the redshirt freshman, Madison, Alabama. The Illini with Stojakovic, Big Z, Humberghaus, Mirkovich, and Wagler on the floor in a 5-5 tie. The Illini shooting 2 of 11. Houston 2 out of 9. Right wing with it, Stojakovic. Dribbling down the lane, had it poked away, stolen by Houston. Coming the other way, Flemings, and he had it knocked away by Wagler. Saves it in the corner for 3. Shot no good by Uzan. He gets it back, fires a 3, and he got that one.
That's all right. Let's go. Get up the court.
Well, Uzan stayed with it, hits the 3 from the deep left corner, and Houston has their first lead at 8-5. Here is Wagler, top of the key, left wing, drives to the left, in the lane, can't fire. Lob to Stojakovic. Andre dribbling, driving, off balance shot, put it up and in.
Nice with the kiss.
Stojakovic with his second basket. He's got 4. Of course, had the big game the other night in the win over VCU. 8-7 is the Houston lead. 13-10 to go first half. Driving down the lane, Uzan. Cut off. Left wing to McCarty. Way out top to Emmanuel Sharp. He's the veteran of this group. Sharp to the right wing, 5 to shoot. Left wing pass. This is Uzan. Over Wagler for 3. And Keaton blocked his shot. And the Illini will have a shot clock expire on Houston. Good defense early from Illinois.
Yes, sir.
And it's 8-7. University of Houston. Here goes Mirkovich to the bench. Big Z to the bench. And Boswell back in. So now it's Boswell, Humberghaus, Tomislav Ivasic, Wagler, and Stojakovic. 8-7 Houston. Got a tug of war going on early. Humberghaus, lob, right of the lane. Here is Tomislav Ivasic, backing his man down, spinning up with the left hand. It's good.
All day, every day.
Tomislav Ivasic has 4 quick points. And the Illini retake the lead 9-8. over Houston. Here is Uzan between the circles. Guarded by Wagler. Gets it to Sharp. Stojakovic on him. Man-to-man pressure. Sharp way out top to Uzan. Uzan driving to the right. Right wing. Shot for three is too hard. Missed. Rebound recovered by Houston. On the miss by Sanak. Comes long out top. Driving in is Flemings. Left wing. Drives on Stojakovic. 8 to shoot. Good switching on defense by Illinois. They get it to Sharp with 4. Shoots a 3. Missed it badly. That was a brick. Rebound Illinois. The Illini up 9-8. 11:43 to go first half here in Houston. Boswell, right wing to Wagler. Wagler double team near midcourt. They'll do that to Tommy. Tommy back to Keaton. 12 to shoot. They'll try to steal your ball, basically. Tommy double team. Wrap around pass to Boswell. Short jumper, no good. Rebound to Houston.
Yeah, he rushed that one a little bit. He had more time than he thought he did.
9-8 is the Illinois lead. 11:14 to go here in the first half. Dribbling right is Flemings. Way out top to Tugler. JoJo, they call it. Left wing gets it to Uzan. Uzan dribbles back right. Left wing. Sanak. And what? Foul.
And that was with his body. How do you call that?
I think they caught Humrickhouse.
They did, but that was his body. No hands.
And Big Ben gets his first foul. With that, we go to break. The under 12 timeout here in Houston. The winner gets Iowa. Yeah, that's right, Iowa. In the Elite Eight on Saturday. They knocked off the Huskers here just a little bit ago. 9-8 Illinois leading Houston. 10:56 to go. First half on the Busey Bank, Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
Health is a precious thing. And when it comes to deciding who to trust with yours, you can count on Carl. On your life's journey, count on care beyond our walls with mobile medicine, virtual health, and community partnerships delivering personalized care. When you're not sure what's next, count on clinical excellence today because we're researching and investing in the care of tomorrow. And when you need someone by your side, count on highly specialized care close to home. Carl Health will be the neighbor you can count on.
Score more with the college-branded Venmo debit card. Rep your team with every tap and earn up to 5% cash back through Venmo Stash, a new rewards program where the more you do, the more you get. Get your Venmo debit card today and start earning rewards with Venmo Stash. No monthly fee, no minimum balance. Learn more at venmo.com/collegecard. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank, N.A. Select schools available. Venmo Stash bundle terms and exclusions apply at venmo.me/stash terms. Max $100 cash back per month.
Whether your project is below ground, above ground, or you're just breaking ground, United Rentals has the equipment and tools you need. We rent and sell everything from forklifts and backhoes to scissor lifts and portable job site trailers. We also offer a complete range of industrial tools for any job, small or large. Count on United Rentals for the world's largest fleet, backed by a team of equipment experts. We service your owned equipment, even if you didn't buy it from us. For the branch nearest you, visit UnitedRentals.com or call 800-UR-RENTS.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Hey, Carl Health is the postseason sponsor for our Fighting Illini men's basketball team. Carl Health, the official healthcare provider of Fighting Illini Athletics. And tonight's game brought to you by Ford. Hustle is what it takes to dominate. Exactly what Built Ford tough trucks were made to do. Check out F-150 or Super Duty at your local Ford dealer today. Well, neither team putting on a shooting clinic here.
Yeah.
Illinois 4 of 14. Houston is 3 of 14. Houston is 2 of 9 from 3. The rebounds are 13-9 Illinois. Now, Houston has caught up a little bit there. But the note, Dion, is we've only taken 2 threes. We have.
And that's what we want, Brian. I mean, get down to the paint, attack them on the interior. They have no one that can defend us if we break that first line of pressure. We've done that a few times, missed a couple of layups, but did some good things offensively. Defensively, we have been right there. And one of the first things we wanted to see was where we going to match the physicality of this team. And we've done that with spades.
Here is Tugler, gets it on the far right side across from us at the Illinois bench to Flemings. Flemings, the outstanding freshman out of San Antonio, dribbles right wing to Sharp, right baseline to Sanak, jumper good on the baseline. Chris Sanak, 6'11", freshman out of New Orleans, averages about 10 a game, and Reitz takes the lead for Houston at 10-9. Mirkovic off to our left to Tommy, backing his way down to Mirk for three, let it fly, and he drained it from way out top on the right side.
Love the inside-outside two-man play. Ball goes into Tommy. They go for the double team. Mirk knocks it down.
Mirkovic with a three, and it's 12-10 Illinois. 10:08 to go first half. That's the Illinois Farm Bureau advantage. Here is Mercy Miller is in. Miller driving, throws it left baseline. Sanak for two more. He missed it. And the rebound to Mirkovic. The Illini with a 2-point lead in the ball. 9:54 to go first half. Boswell between the circles. Out top to Davis. Left wing Stojakovic into the lane. Right wing Boswell to Tommy in the right corner. 12 to shoot. Backs his man down. Underneath to Mirkovic. Up and in
yes,
with
sir.
a left-handed layup. Mirkovic for two. He's got 5. And the Illini lead is 4 at 14-10.
Again, two-man game on the interior from your two bigs. Anytime you can get that big-to-big drop-off like that, Brian, you know you're doing things right.
9:19 to go first half. Illinois off to a good start. Here's a near turnover by Houston. Lob to Tugler along the left baseline. Drives into the paint against Big Tommy. Put it up and in. Tugler was kind of in a trap down there. Turned around and put it up over Tommy. And the Illini lead is 14-12. 8:56 to go here in the first half. Boswell on the left wing. Bounce pass right wing to Tommy. Ivasic to Kylan. Boswell sees a lane, drives, passes. Right corner, Stojakovic for three, too long. Rebound, Jake Davis. And he got fouled. He got fouled, 14-12. Is the Illini lead. Davis with a weak side rebound.
Yeah, did a great job of forcing Fleming, using his body into a bad position. And he had no choice but to grab his arm. Great job by Jake Davis.
Out comes Stojakovic. Wagler is out there with Boswell, Mirkovic. So we got the starters out there. Tomislav Ivasic, Jake Davis. 14-12 Illinois. 8:41 to go first half. Here's a lob. Wagler inbound to Tommy. Trying to poke it away is Sanak. Tommy backs it down. Lost the dribble from behind. Lost the dribble from behind. Out top with it here is Uzan. Drives right baseline. Sanak for two. Missed it. We'll give him those. And the rebound to Boswell. 14-12 Illinois. Mirkovic, top of the key. Drives it inside. Had it poked away again. That's what happens. They will steal it. If you give them the turnover, they'll take it away. We've already had several of those here. 4 already. 14-12 Illinois. 8:05 to go first half. Here is Uzan. Way out top. This is Tugler. Drives in the lane. Short jumper good. Joseph Tugler has 4. Houston crowd on their feet. Nebraska fans just kind of sitting and watching and clapping politely. 7:44 to go first half. Here is Wagler. They double team. Out top to Tommy. Open three is too hard. Rebound to Houston. Wow, Davis got clobbered to the floor. He and Sanak got tied up. Miller stepped back for the lead for three. Missed it. Rebound and a foul on Illinois. As hitting the floor down there was Sanak. 7:26 to go first half. The Illini shooting 33%. Houston at 30%. Houston is 2 of 10 beyond the arc. And we're tied at 14. We get the under 8 timeout. 7:26 left first half. Tied at 14. Illinois and Houston on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
What matters to you matters to us. That's why Busey takes the time to understand your goals and build solutions that fit your priorities. From everyday banking to long-term planning, our team is here to help you navigate every stage with care and expertise. We're more than a bank. We're your neighbor, your advisor, your advocate. Busey Bank, proud to be the official bank of the Fighting Illini, member FDIC.
It's Truck Month with the Ford Crew.
Care for a Truck Month trivia contest, Sam?
Oh, you know I can't resist, Hank.
Okay, fact. Truck Month happens only once a year.
Fact, it's the best time to buy a new Ford truck.
Fact. Ford F-Series is the best-selling lineup of trucks in America for 49 years.
Fact, America loves Ford Truck Month.
Fact. I agree with that fact.
Based on 1977 to 2025 CY industry reported total sales.
It's time to trade up. A job is just the place you go to work. A career is a path that moves you forward. Trade your job for a career in welding, HVAC, medical assisting, dental assisting, and more with hands-on training at Midwest Technical Institute. At MTI, you don't just get an education. You learn a valuable set of skills you can build on for a lifetime. It's time to trade up. Get the training you need for your new career at MTI.
I'm attorney Howard Ankin, a proud University of Illinois graduate. My mom and dad, aunts and uncles, many cousins, all Illini. And now my son started his freshman year. At Ankin Law, we obtain compensation and justice for our clients involved in auto truck rideshare accidents, work injuries, fall injuries, and medical mistakes. At Ankin Law, we're here to help. The movie Risky Business said it best. It looks like Ankin Law. Call 312-6 million.
Well, the Houston Cougars in the Sweet 16 for the 7th straight year. Illinois in for the second time in 3 years. Houston this year started the year 17-1. Their only loss was to Tennessee out in Las Vegas, a team that Illinois, of course, defeated. 76-73 was the final there in Vegas. They played on this floor, beat Florida State at the Toyota Center back in December 82-67. They did lose 3 in a row at one point near the end of the year at Iowa State, which would be easy to do by only 3. They lost to Arizona. They lost at Kansas. That was one of their bigger losses of the year, 66. They lost to Arizona again in the Big 12 championship game. But 30-6, Illinois 26-8. And again, both teams struggling offensively. Either team much over 30% shooting. Tied at 14. Here's the inbound and a quick shot put up. No good. Missed in there by Tuckler. Rebound to Big Z, who skies up there to get the rebound. Wagler with Big Z, Mirkovich, Boswell, and Humbrickhouse on the floor. 14 all. 7:10 to go first half. Wagler pull up for 3. Too hard. Rebound on the weak side. Fought for a foul inside.
Got Sharp on the undercut.
There you go. Sharp with the foul. We're doing the things I think we need to do to win the game. We just got to do it better.
Yeah,
we can't turn it over.
And that's where, because we were up 4, then we had 2 turnovers in a row that Houston was able to come down and score. So it's like Coach said, taking care of the basketball.
Here's Mirkovich. Right wing to Wagler. Down the lane after the inbound layup. Missed it with the left hand. Was under pressure. Off balance when he put it up. Rebound in Houston. They can retake the lead. Left wing with it. Milos Uzan at 15 in their win over Texas A&M. Right wing inside of Miller. Pull up from 10 is no good. Nothing but orange shirts there. Big Z grabs another rebound. Vladimir Iverson.
And Big Z is blocking shots without even blocking shots, Brian. No one wants to step down there inside the paint with him at all.
14 all. Mirkovich. Big feet inside to Big Z. And he caught it and he lays it in. He tried to slam it in, but he was a little bit off balance. Big Z with his first 2. And the Illini retake the lead 16-14. Here is Tugler out top to Uzan. Uzan between the circles. The Illini with a 2-point lead. Biggest lead has been 4. 6 minutes for the half. Inside to Tugler. Little runner missed it. Big Z trying to get the rebound. Had it ripped away. McCarty has it. He fires for 3. No good. This time Humbrickhouse gets the rebound. 16-14 Illinois. 5:46 to go first half. Packed house here in Houston. Boswell with a drive left. Out top to Mirkovic. David with a catch. Boswell gets it back. Usain on him, gets a pick. Rolls right to Wagler, 9 to shoot. Top of the key, Keaton. Drives on Miller, and he's fouled. Mercy Miller got him.
That's Houston 6. One more. Illinois in the bonus. Got to keep attacking. Get some of those easy baskets from the free throw line.
That's right. Checking out of the game. Looks like Tugler, who has 4 points for Kelvin Sampson. Stojakovic is out there now. He had 4 quick points. 5 by Mirkovic to lead Illinois. 15 to shoot. 16-14 Illinois. Boswell way out top. Guarded by Flemings. They double team as they're prone to do. Now to Big Z. 6 to shoot to Andre Stojakovic.
Attack.
Andre driving with 2, with 1, spinning. Fadeaway jumper is good!
Yes, sir, baby.
How about that? Stojakovic with a spinning 15-foot turnaround jumper. And it's 18-14 Illinois. And the Illini crowd on their feet. Here's a pass, right corner. Driving in is Usain. Backed away by Wagler. Left wing Miller, 3-ball is no good. Rebound to Big Z. Big Z to Wagler. The Illini with a 4-point lead. 4:39 to go first half. Here is Wagler. Dribbles. Guarded out top, they look to trap. Wagler to Mirkovic between the circles. Back to Keaton. 25 feet out. 12 to shoot. Left wing to Ivasic. Left corner, Stojakovic for 3. And he got it. And Houston may need a timeout. They do. Stojakovic with 11.
Concentrate so much on that pick and roll. Great ball movement to the weak side corner for the shot.
21-14, Illinois will have a full timeout, I believe, right? 4:19 to go. First half, Stojakovic early on with 11 points. He's been driving in, hitting layups. Then he drains the 3 from the left corner. And the Illini have jumped out to a 7-point lead, their biggest on Houston. On the Busey Bank, Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
No car accident is ever the same. Distracted driver, drunk driver, sunny day, rainy day, on your way to work, headed home from work, the grocery store, a random drive, your first accident, or oh no, not again. Every journey after a serious accident is different, but the story's the same, especially when it's yours. You need help. You need Kanoski Bresny. If you've been seriously injured, call Kanoski Bresny for your free consultation.
Our beloved veteran-owned 8% Hard AF Seltzer is now available in every single stadium on game day at the University of Illinois. Also, check your local stores for our Illini Orange 6-packs and 12-pack variety packs featuring watermelon, peach, blue raspberry, and green apple today. To find your favorite location, check our store locator at hardafseltzer.com.
Life is about moving forward. Stand still and you get past. Your next move isn't always obvious. Like the move to the Air National Guard. In the Air Guard, you get a steady paycheck, learn career skills, make valuable contacts, even become eligible for college tuition assistance, all while serving your country and community. Learn what civilian employers want and earn the resume they look for when you visit goang.com. It's your move.
Every Illini fan knows the right team makes all the difference. The same's true for your health. Carl Health puts the right team on the court for you with the doctors, hospitals, and specialists you know and trust. So when you pick health insurance, make sure you choose a plan that has Carl Health in network. Visit choosecarlhealth.org to stay connected to the care teams who are there for you, your family, and your community. Choose a health plan that keeps you in the game. Choose CARLE health.org.
Illinois Farm Bureau advantage over the Houston Cougars is 7, their biggest lead. 21-14, the Illini on a 7-0 run. Houston hasn't scored in 3.5 minutes. And one of the things that the Houston folks told us is they will have their droughts.
Yes.
And that's why we've got to score like every time we can. Down the court, it's Stojakovic, who's only a 24% three-point shooter. but they were so worried about the pick and roll and the driving in.
It is because they help so hard on the pick and rolls that it leaves them at a disadvantage. Basically, you get a 3-on-2 on the other side. So if you move the ball the way Illinois did, you got to think about it. It's swung all the way from the right to the left. He was in the corner by himself.
Yeah.
Those are practice shots. Shoot that shot every single time, unless you got a guy running at you. Then you can penetrate and then maybe find another shot.
Stojakovic already with 9 points. The Illini lead is their biggest at 7. Houston took a timeout. McCarty pops open, fires a 3, missed it, no good. Rebound to Mirkovic. The Illini big man with his 5th rebound already. Wagler across the timeline. Dribbles right. They bounce it right wing to Mirkovic. Left wing too high for Stojakovic. And Stojakovic jumping up to get it. He couldn't grab it. And the Illini turn it over. That's another turnover. That's their 5th.
Number 5.
That was from one side of the court to the other. Now we got another timeout. And we'll keep it here. All right, 3:55 to go here in the first half. And the Illini with the lead here, 21-14.
We'll say this, Brian. I know that was a turnover. It was just bad execution. It was the right idea. I mean, because you had Stojakovic wide open on the other side. I mean, he did a great job of kicking it. Just threw that thing just a tad bit too high, boy. Woo. And with some heat on it.
Yeah, I did. Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. Don't settle for just any insurance. When there's State Farm, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And with a strong foundation and commitment to quality, IBEW 601, Painters District Council 58, and the East Central Illinois Building and Construction Trades Council, serving our local communities with pride, dedication, and quality craftsmanship. IBEW, Painters District 58, and the East Central Illinois Building and Construction Trades Council together, truly building the Fighting Illini. When you're out of town, want to keep up with live college sports, you can do it downloading the Varsity Network app, available for both Apple and Android. Listen to college sports live with the Varsity Network app. Marco Island, Florida, checking in with us. Charleston, Illinois, they're hooting and hollering, they say, from Charleston. Straight across from you, they'll wave, they say. I don't know who's waving over there, but anyway, appreciate that. McPherson, Kansas. Tuscola, Illinois with us tonight. Sunset, South Carolina. Bonneville, Illinois. St. Paul, Minnesota. Macomb, Illinois. Colorado Springs. Bettendorf, Iowa. West Salem, Illinois. Evansville, Indiana. Northeast Indiana with us tonight. San Antonio, Texas. Minnesota, Sullivan, Illinois. Champaign, Terre Haute, Indiana. Evansville, Indiana. WIU, West Central Illinois, Western Illinois, they say. Reno, Nevada. Surf City, North Carolina. All with us tonight, enjoying the Illini lead so far. The Illini have led in this game for 11 minutes. Houston has led for a minute and a half. The biggest Houston lead was 8-5. At 3, the Illini's biggest lead is right now 21-14. Arizona in the Sweet 16. The top seed, of course, out west, leading Arkansas late in the first half, 40-27. Purdue got a late shot to win it over Texas, 79-77. And Iowa knocks off Nebraska, 77-71. Those are the Sweet 16 games tonight. Here, Nebraska has it. I'm sorry. Houston, they both wear red, right?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, scoring drought. Houston, 4 minutes. They missed 8 out of 9 shots. They missed their last 7. Illinois on a 7-0 run. Back-to-back timeouts. Had the called timeout by Kelvin Sampson. Houston fans trying to rally their team, playing 2 miles from their campus. The Illini with Stojakovic, Big Z, Mirkovic, Wagler, and Boswell on the floor. And this group has been pretty good here lately. 3:49 for the half. Drive under the basket. Fleming's got away, and he lays it in. That's what he does. He'll cut to the rim. He lays it up and in. The freshman has 4. That ends a scoring drought there of 3 or 4 minutes for Houston. 21-16 Illinois. Mirkovic, right sideline to Stojakovic. Lob down to Mirkovic. Right baseline drive. Back out to Boswell. Left wing to Wagler for 3. Yes! He hit it. Wagler for three.
Again, excellent ball movement. Got the ball inside in the paint. David did the right thing, found Bam outside. KB passed it to the better shooter, and he knocks it down.
Illini 3 of 8 from three after that one. The lead is 24-16 Illinois. Right wing Flemings. Over Boswell. Tough shot. Missed it for three. Rebound on the floor, Mirkovic. We got 3 players down. The Illini race up court. They're a man shy. There were 2 Illini down, 1 Cougar. And here's Wagler waiting for his teammates to catch up. Dribbles to the right wing. Right side to Boswell. Left wing to Wagler. Lob down low to Mirkovic. Mirkovic with Illinois up 8. Right corner, Stojakovic for three.
Oh.
Rimmed it, no good. Rebound, Mirkovic can't get it. Goes out of bounds. It'll go to Houston. That looked like a pretty good shot when he took it. 2:36 left in the half. 24-16 Illinois.
It's another plus possession. David made the right decision. The double team came from the baseline. He drove to the middle, found the open Stojakovic in the corner. Just didn't knock it down, Brian, but you got to take that shot.
The Illini lead is 8. Sanak gets it out top to Uzan. Right wing, this is Flemings. Mirkovic chases. Now to Uzan. They switch with Stojakovic. Shot clock at 10. 2:17 for the half. 24-16 Illinois. Uzan with a drive. Off balance. Missed it. Rebound. Sanak gets it out top. Left wing three is fired up and good. Emmanuel Sharp. And it's 24-19 Illinois. Here comes Wagler right to left to the script Illinois orange. Mirkovic, quick three. Missed it. I don't think we needed that. Rebound grab by Sanak.
Well, we did need
Grant Underwood is yelling at Mirkovic. What happened back there?
Bam picked up a foul 93 feet away from the basket.
All right. I was watching Coach Underwood getting after Mirkovic, so we don't need that shot that quick.
Or get closer. I mean, he was at least a good 3 feet back from the three-point line. Yes, he can make it, but the percentage goes down.
1:44 to go first half. Illinois leads Houston 24-19 in the Sweet 16. Sanak dribbles it right wing, holds it high. Guarded by Tommy, gets it to Uzan. Uzan 12 to shoot. Double team, back out top, man open three ball. Missed it, no good. Sanak. Rebound to Boswell. 24-19 Illinois by 5. It's been as big as 8. Right wing, Wagler. Top of the key, Boswell. Pull up for three. Missed it. Yeah, it goes over the top of the backboard. Kind of like the Plinko.
Yeah, keep turning it over.
And the Illini give it back.
Again, 2 ill-advised shots, Brian. I mean.
Yeah, we don't need those.
No.
1:05 for the half. Kelvin Sampson directing traffic across from us. Here is Flemings. Goes around Boswell. Switch on Wagler. Turnaround jumper. Flemings too hard. Rebound on the floor. Foul on Houston.
To the free throw line we walk.
Yep, that'll be number 7 on the Cougars.
Yeah, I think they got Senick on it.
May have been Sacco too. I don't know. Somebody knocked down.
Yeah, he just shoved him to the ground.
Now they're trying to decide who it's on. Meanwhile, the Illini huddle up.
I think they got Sacco, Brian.
Okay, I think you're right. They haven't put it up yet. All right, here is Mirkovic with a 1-and-1. The Illini, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Houston has not shot any. First one is up for David, and he missed it. There's another missed chance. 24-19, missed the front end of the 1-and-1. 48 seconds for the half. Lob inside, Sacco to Sanak. Knocked away by Stojakovic. Saved in bounds by Wagler.
Excellent recovery.
35 seconds for the half. 19 to shoot. Wagler out near midcourt. Between the circles, dribbles left, right to the lane. Layup, missed it. Off balance, rebound, Houston. They can settle for the last shot of the half. They haven't scored 20 yet in this half. Illinois leads it 24-19 in a grinder. Out top with it, Flemings. And now the Illini have some fouls to give, in fact.
I don't know if I want Bam taking that, though. That's his second now.
That's 4 fouls on Illinois. So Boswell gets his second. As Dion said, game clock at 8.3. Boswell's going to come out, I believe, here. Yeah, for Humrickhouse is coming in. 24-19 Illinois. The lead was as big as 8. Houston struggling from the field, 25% shooting. They're 8 of 32, 3 of 16 beyond the arc. 6 for the half, and Humrickhouse fouls Kingston Flemings. So Ben gets another foul. I think that's 2 on him.
Yeah, that we can live with, though.
Yep. And the game clock down to 6.1. Now there's 5 fouls on Illinois. We still have another one to give. And out is Humrickhouse, in is Davis. So we'll see who they're going to try to foul here. 6.1 for the half. Illinois leading Houston 24-19. Here's the inbound, and they foul Flemings again. Stojakovic way out top. Now the clock down to 4.6. And the Houston crowd doesn't like what Brad Underwood's doing, but he doesn't care.
Oh, they can get upset, but that's smart.
Here's a long 3 out top that is good by Flemings. After all of that, he hits a 3 from the top of the key.
I don't know why did we switch the zone? We should have stayed man-to-man.
Kingston Flemings with a 3. And that ends the half with Illinois leading Houston by only 2. A 6-0 run over the final 2 minutes for the Cougars to cut it down to 24-22. All right, that's the halftime score. Before we go to break, let's pause 10 seconds. Allow our network affiliates to identify themselves. Back in 10 seconds for station ID on Illinois basketball from Learfield. Well, if you paid to watch offense, you don't see a lot of it in this first half. You got the Illini averaging 84 points a game, and they've got 24. And Houston averages 77 a game, and they've got 22. Late 3 by Kingston Flemings from out top gives him 7. Stojakovic has 9 to lead the Fighting Illini. Halftime show coming up next. Here from Houston, Illinois 24, Houston 22 on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
Want to help pull the plug on cyber terrorists or work with satellites and other space technology? How about learning the avionics inside stealth fighters? You can do it, serving part-time in the Air National Guard. In the Air Guard, you'll earn extra cash and money for college while gaining high-tech skills in one of nearly 200 career specialties. Call the Illinois Air National Guard at 1-800-TOGOANG or visit goang.com/IL.
Illinois fans, it's time to elevate your game day with Oski Light Lager, an ILL IPA, crafted by Distill Brewery just for you, the loyal Illinois supporter. Crisp, refreshing, and brewed with the spirit of the Illini and the heart of our alma mater. It's the perfect way to hail to the orange and blue. Whether you're at the game, tailgating, or cheering from home, Distill is a proud partner of Illinois Athletics. Please enjoy responsibly. Distill Brewery, Normal, Illinois.
IBEW Local 601, IUPAT District Council 58, and the East Central Illinois Building and Construction Trades Council serve our local communities with pride and dedication. Our well-trained and highly skilled members set the standard for quality craftsmanship across industrial, commercial, and residential industries. IBEW Local 601, IUPAT District Council 58, and the East Central Illinois Building and Construction Trades Council. Together, we are building the Illini.
The College of Liberal Arts and Sciences at the University of Illinois is where curiosity drives impact. In LAS, bold thinking doesn't just inspire learning, it powers everything the college does, across disciplines and across communities. LAS turns big questions into breakthrough discoveries, driving change in science, society, and the ideas that shape our future. The College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, where curiosity drives impact. Find out more at go.illinois.edu/LAS.
Fighting Illini basketball is brought to you by the University of Illinois Geese College of Business. Also brought to you by your local Ford dealers. This is the Geese Business Halftime Show on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
Well, the 7th ever meeting between Illinois and Houston, and it's a low-scoring affair. Illinois with a lead by 2, 24-22. They led 24-16, but the final 2 minutes, Houston went on a 6-0 run. The Illini turned the ball over a couple of times along the way, too, in that first half. They had 5. They did out-rebound Houston 24-21, and each team had 7 offensive rebounds. Points in the paint, Illinois 12-6. The Illinois Farm Bureau advantage is only 2, 24-22. The winner gets Iowa, who defeated Nebraska earlier tonight, 77-71. Purdue advanced to the Elite Eight. They defeat Texas 79-77. And I don't know, Dan, we haven't had many 24-22 games this year at the half.
No, we have not. But I will say this. Went through my keys of the game, Brian. The only one that I could not put a check mark by was the turnovers.
Yeah.
Everything else they're doing spot on. Like you said, we had a couple turnovers that were ill-advised as we were starting to stretch out the game. Had a couple ill-advised shots that allowed them to get out and score. Or if we had stayed the course, we would have continued to just grind them. Those are the things I'm sure Coach is going to go over with them in the locker room and saying, hey, as you saw, you were saying he was telling David, we didn't need that shot. Keep turning it over, keep working, because we're getting the shots we want. Even the ones we missed around the basket were shots that we wanted.
Yep, and they tried to foul repeatedly. They did 3 or 4 times there. But then Flemings, who was first team All-Big 12, AP second team All-American, had the freshman all-time assist record, and had 42 in a game at Texas Tech this year. He lined up a 3 at the top of the key, and he hit it. And the halftime score is Illinois 24 and Houston 22. But I think they've shown the formula to beat Houston. They can do it if they could just do it.
Maintain mental discipline, because they've done a great job. But my biggest concern was, would they be able to match the physicality of Houston? I think they've done that across the board. They've done great. The bumping and grinding has not fazed them one bit, I don't believe. So now you just have to stay the course. Continue to grind them up. You're getting what you want. I mean, even the shots that we missed were what I would call plus possessions. I mean, so they were good shots that came out of the floor of your offense. So you can't be too upset with that. Just have to stay the course and be mentally sharp.
All right, our halftime show brought to you by the Geese College of Business. Explore your purpose, learn how to put into practice in our world-class undergrad and grad programs, including flexible online options. geesebusiness.illinois.edu. We'll have some stats for you on this one. Not a lot of stats to look at, but there are a few, as Illinois does lead it 24-22, but they end the half on about a 3.5-minute scoring drought, and the Illini shoot 34%, Houston at 27%. Halftime score, the Illinois Farm Bureau advantage, Illinois 24 and the Houston Cougars 22. We'll come back with more of our halftime show, some more stats, again, some more scores, and we're in the Sweet 16. The winner gets Iowa on Saturday.
1 second, you're enjoying your first day off in forever. Then mid-lunch, your phone buzzes. A window's been broken at home and you're miles away. In 1 second, everything can change. That's why ADT offers security systems with 24/7 monitoring with tech that helps first responders prioritize your emergency. And with the ADT Plus app, you can stay informed and in control of your home from virtually wherever you are. When every second counts, count on ADT. Visit ADT.com to learn more.
All right, class, tell me about your weekend. Leo?
Well, my sister wanted to go camping, so my parents took us in our new Nissan Pathfinder through a mountain trail.
Thank you, Leo.
No, it's not over yet. My brother wanted to explore some caves, so we drove up a bunch of steep hills. And then we
With its V6 engine and 9-speed automatic transmission, the Nissan Pathfinder can power your adventure. That's why J.D. Power ranks Nissan #1 in new vehicle quality among mainstream brands. The new V6-powered Nissan Pathfinder. For J.D. Power 2025 U.S. Initial Quality Study Award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
.org.
IBEW Local 601, IUPAT District Council 58, and the East Central Illinois Building and Construction Trades Council serve our local communities with pride and dedication. Our well-trained and highly skilled members set the standard for quality craftsmanship across industrial, commercial, and residential industries. IBEW Local 601, IUPAT District Council 58, and the East Central Illinois Building and Construction Trades Council. Together, we are building the Illini.
Our beloved veteran-owned 8% Hard AF Seltzer is now available in every single stadium on game day at the University of Illinois. Also, check your local stores for our Illini Orange 6-packs and 12-pack variety packs featuring watermelon, peach, blue raspberry, and green apple today. To find your favorite location, check our store locator at hardafseltzer.com.
All right, Brian Barnhart with Deion Thomas. We are back in Houston. Low-scoring first half. The winner gets Iowa on Saturday here in Houston. Iowa knocked off Nebraska earlier today. Let's get our Carl Sports Medicine Minute in. With that, here is Scott Beatty.
Hi, it's Scott Beatty with a Carl Sports Medicine Medical Minute. Today we're discussing cartilage restoration with Dr. James Liu, orthopedic surgeon at Carl Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Dr. Liu, who do you typically see for cartilage restoration?
So cartilage injury is one of the most common causes of knee pain. Even a relatively small cartilage injury in the knee can be debilitating for active individuals. In the past, when patients have cartilage injuries in their knee, they did not have many options. Now, with the new modern surgical techniques that we have, we can restore small and even large cartilage defects or injury in the knee with excellent results.
Dr. Liu, can you tell us a little bit about how cartilage restoration works?
Previous procedures had poor long-term results for cartilage defects, and now I perform what is called the Macy procedure, which is a surgery done to deliver the patient's own cartilage cells back into their own knee. I can also perform a cartilage transplant, which is using cartilage and bone from a donor and transplanting it into the patient's knee to correct the initial injury. These surgeries have excellent long-term outcomes.
How long is recuperation?
The rehab process is usually a total of 3 months with several weeks in a knee brace and crutches. But with the appropriate rehab, these patients can expect to have excellent long-term outcomes with the goal of returning to high-level athletic activities.
There's more at carl.org. Carl, the official healthcare provider of Fighting Illini Athletics.
Well, the Illini season low for fewest points and a half was 31 against Michigan at the end of February. So they've exceeded that. Now they have the lead, 24-22. As far as an opponent, Rutgers only had 16 in the first half in January of this year. And up until that little 6-0 flurry, they were stuck, on 16 there at one point. So 24-16, Illinois' biggest lead at the half is 24-22. Illinois shoots 36%. They were 3 of 11 beyond the arc. Houston shot 17 threes in the first half. They only hit 4. They were 9 of 33 overall. They started like 0 of 7, 1 of 8. The total rebounds, Illinois plus 4, 24-20. Offensive rebounds even at 7. Bench points, Illinois with 11 off the bench. Andrei Stojakovic leading the scoring with 9 for Illinois, and neither team had a lot of assists, but they had a few, and not bad percentage. I mean, we just haven't had a lot of baskets. Illinois 5 assists on 10 baskets. Houston 6 assists on 9 baskets. Stojakovic 9 to lead Illinois. Wagner with 4. Mirkovic has 5 points and 6 rebounds. Wagner 4 points and 5 rebounds. Zvonimir Ivasic with 2 points and 3 rebounds. Tommy Ivasic with 4 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. 7 points for Flemings, 2 for Cernak. Uzan had 3. Sharp had 6. Tugler had 4. And again, Flemings leads the way with 7, including the late 3 at the end of the half. Halftime score, Illinois Farm Bureau advantage, Illinois 24, Houston 22. Back with more of our Geese Business Halftime Show in a moment on the Busey Bank, Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
It's time to trade up. A job is just a place you go to work. A career is a path that moves you forward. Trade your job for a career in welding, HVAC, medical assisting, dental assisting, and more with hands-on training at Midwest Technical Institute. At MTI, you don't just get an education, you learn a valuable set of skills you can build on for a lifetime. It's time to trade up. Get the training you need for your new career at MTI.
Yingling Traditional Lager, a beer that, like true legends, stands the test of time. Brewed by the same family for nearly 200 years, it's a crisp amber lager with a bold, smooth flavor that's perfect for game day. Whether you're cheering from the stands or watching from your favorite bar, Yingling is the taste of tradition. Yingling, legends stand the test of time.
Looking for a job that checks all the boxes? How about competitive salaries, flexible hours, and outstanding benefits? You can find it all and more with a career in Illinois state government. Whether you're in tech, healthcare, education, or skilled trades, there's a place for you. Real jobs, real impact, and real work-life balance. Find really great careers working for the state of Illinois. Visit work.illinois.gov and apply today.
Health is a precious thing. And when it comes to deciding who to trust with yours, you can count on Carl. On your life's journey, count on care beyond our walls with mobile medicine, virtual health, and community partnerships delivering personalized care. When you're not sure what's next, count on clinical excellence today because we're researching and investing in the care of tomorrow. And when you need someone by your side, count on highly specialized care close to home. Carl Health will be the neighbor you can count on.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Illinois. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Hey, Carl Health is the postseason sponsor for the Fighting Illini men's basketball team. Carl Health, the official healthcare provider of Fighting Illini Athletics. And our halftime show brought to you by the Geese College of Business. Experienced faculty, immediate return on investment, flexible programs to fit your needs and your budget. Learn more at geesebusiness.illinois.edu. Brian Barnhart with Dion Thomas back here at the Toyota Center. And I was mentioning before the break, this is our lowest point total at half. Had been 31 against Michigan.
Yes.
And yet the Illini only have 24 points, but they lead by 2, and they've led by 8 at one point.
And that's the important part, Brian. You want to be in the lead if you're going to have a low score. And that we do. But no, Illinois' defense has really been lights out. They've caused many, many problems for this Houston team. And we knew they were prone to going through droughts. And now we just have to make sure that we keep them in a drought. And then on the offensive end, Brian, we're playing well. Just stay mentally focused. Continue to do what we're doing. Don't settle for jump shots. And just keep grinding them up.
Yeah, and don't turn the ball over.
Yes.
5 turnovers in that first half for the Fighting Illini. All right, the second half is coming up here next. Again, Purdue has already won a close shave against Texas, knocking out the Longhorns. Purdue's in the Elite Eight, and the Illini trying to get there as well, along with Iowa, who beat the Nebraska Cornhuskers earlier. Real quick, want to get your thought on that.
I think it's a great win. I mean, that's two teams that are very similar, and it showed. And Iowa down the end just had a little bit more discipline, got some defensive stops, and that's where Nebraska kind of looked like they ran out of gas a little bit also coming down to the end of the game.
Yeah, and Arizona leading at the half against Arkansas 54-43. Halftime score here, it's Illinois 24, Houston 22. Second half is next, and this has been the Geese Business Halftime Show from Learfield.
Every Nissan Frontier is battle-tested. Its frame is twisted. Its door slammed 13,920 times. And its bed drop-tested over and over. We do all that to the V6-powered Frontier, so you never have to hold back. Nissan, ranked #1 in new vehicle quality among mainstream brands by J.D. Power. For JD Power 2025 U.S. Initial Quality Study award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Awards based on 2025 model year. Newer models may be shown.
Want a game-changing way to watch college basketball? With a one-day pass from Sling, get instant access to the men's and women's tournaments starting at just $4.99. You can catch all the action on TNT, TBS, ESPN, and ESPN2. Want even more hoops? Then add an extra pack to your subscription for just $1. No overpaying, no overcommitting. Just tournaments so crazy, they'd be crazy to miss. Visit sling.com to learn more. Sling lets you do that.
LAS.
Flight by Yingling is the next generation of light beer. For those who don't follow trends, but craft them. Flight by Yingling is 12 ounces of uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Don't just raise a glass, raise the bar. Flight by Yingling. Available wherever beer is sold. DG Yingling and Son Incorporated. Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Please enjoy responsibly.
A lot of people compare farming to gambling.
For Illinois farmer Kenny Engeling, the Illinois Farm Bureau advantage stacks the odds in his favor.
With IFB in your corner, you now get a say in the house rules. Everyone at the ground level now has a say in what's actually happening.
The Illinois Farm Bureau advantage, impactful advocacy, trusted information, and meaningful development.
Ryan Barnhart with Deion Thomas. We are back in Houston, Texas. Late night action. We're after 10 o'clock. But that's what you get in the Sweet 16. You play late and try to get to Saturday. Of course, more Sweet 16 games tomorrow. And the Big Ten already with 2 teams into the Elite Eight. They were guaranteed 1 tonight because of Iowa, Nebraska. But Purdue fought off a gallant effort by Texas. Remember, started in Dayton.
Yeah.
Had to hit a game-winning shot just to get out of there. And they were on the brink of knocking out Purdue, but the Boilermakers win it. Hey, Fighting Illini fans, as you cheer on the orange and blue today, remember to enjoy the refreshing taste of Coke Zero Sugar because fan work is thirsty work. All right, let's get a little bit of a breathing here and get some breathing after all the points we scored. 104 against Penn or whatever it was, and then 76 against VCU.
Yeah.
This has been a grinder.
A little bit different of a defense.
Yeah.
But, again, Illinois played really well so far, Brian. I know the stats won't tell it. Stats won't say that they played well, but they played really well. And when you're playing against a team like Houston, Houston's going to make it a grinder. Yeah. And that's exactly what they've done.
Tomislav Ivasic, Kylan Boswell, Jake Davis, David Mirkovic on the floor for the Illini along with Keaton Wagler. Houston comes out there with Emmanuel Sharp, the senior. Man, he played a lot of games. He's the 9th all-time scorer in Houston history.
Wow.
Think about that, the guys they've had.
That's
Elijah Wan and Drexler, and you go down the list.
5 slammer jammer, baby.
Yeah, 306 career three-pointers. He had a couple of those in the first half. The Illini start the second half left to right in the script orange with the ball. Mirkovic out top to Keaton Wagner, 24-22 Illinois. We start the second half. Mirkovic to Davis, right wing three, short. Rebound is fought for out of bounds off of Kylan Boswell, who was there on the air ball attempt, but was on the in line. All right, so nobody in double figures in that first half, as you might expect in a 24-22 game. Houston right to left in the home white. As they dribble it, Fleming's hit a big 3 at the end of the half. Bounce pass inside. They drop it off for Sanak, who lays it in. Sanak to the basket, got free and hit it. And we're tied at 24. That's our 4th tie. We've had 4 lead changes. Here is Wagler to the right wing, trying to shake free of this very tight Houston defense. Left wing to Mirkovic. Looking for Davis. Gets a pick. Drives on Sanak. Now to Davis. Shot clock at 8. Wagler wide open. Now drives. Pull up from the free throw line. Missed it. Rebound. Out of bounds to Houston. Fleming was there with Mirkovic. Cougars on an 8-0 run if you count the end of the first half. They were down 24-16 with 2 minutes to go in the half.
Yeah, but I like the patience on that last play. We didn't get the basket, but I like the play. Keaton got a nice little mid-range shot. Oh, come on now. Don't start.
Now we get a foul on Illinois. What's that?
Don't start calling this little touch stuff. Getting over the screen.
It's on Davis. All right. Yep. 2 on Jake Davis. Houston on the inbound. Tied at 24. Their last lead was at 10-9. Flemings, left wing, gets it to Sharp. Pull up for 3. Missed it. Rebound inside Keaton Wagner. Flies in the back door and grabs it. Coming down court, left to right with his hair flying. Has it between the circles. Gets a pick from Tommy. Back to Tommy from Wagner. Keaton. 15 to shoot. Step back 3 is good. 3 points. Keaton Wagner, his second 3 of the night. He's got 7. And it's 27-24, Illinois by 3.
Mama, there's that man. Getting to his patented step back shot.
Fleming's give and go to Tugler inside. Layup, got it. Joseph Tugler has 6. And it's 27-26. The Illini lead cut to 1.
Well, you can see the adjustment on the interior. They're going to now try to hit the short roll man and then have the other big cut the baseline. Got to make sure we drop on that second half and make it difficult on them.
Wagner guarded by Flemings to Davis. Quick pass left corner. Mirkovic. 3 ball is no good. Rebound on the floor. Wagner gets it back. Wagner up and in. Keaton Wagner sneaks around, gets it back, hits the layup.
That's what superstars do, Brian. Find ways to get their basket. That time he did a great job getting to the offensive glass.
29-26. Illinois. Now we get a foul on Kylan Boswell on the left wing, and that's another one on Kylan.
Yeah, a little soft, but that was a little bit of an acting job by Emmanuel on that play. But the ref was standing right there, and if you extend them arms, they're going to get you.
That's 3 on Kylan Boswell. Here comes Stojakovic, ripping off the warm-up jersey. Says lock it in. And Stojakovic in for Boswell. 29-26, the Illini lead is 3 early in the second half. Uzan across the timeline. He had 3 in the first half. He averages 11. Gets it to Flemings. Kingston Flemings drives around Stojakovic.
Come on, man.
And another cheap foul. That one on Stojakovic. Illini crowd going, come on. He picked up a couple of quick fouls here already. 3 in the first 2.5 minutes.
Jeez. I know we're in Houston, but come on now. You did such a good job the first half letting the players decide the play. Don't start.
29-26 inbound to Uzan of Houston. The Illini clinging to a 3-point lead. 17 minutes left almost in the game. Uzan, right wing gets it to Tugler. JoJo Tugler, 7 to shoot. Little runner is no good. Rebound, Mirkovic. Tough rebound in traffic. His 7th rebound. He brings it down court. Charges to the rim. Pass inside to Davis, who hit the layup.
He's a playmaker, Brian.
How about the point forward, David Mirkovic charging into the lane at the last second, dropped it to Davis, who hit the layup. And Jake doesn't get many layup attempts, by the way. 31-26, the Illini lead is 5. Here is Flemings, the freshman.
Good
Pull
team.
up from 12, no good. Good defense, Illinois, forcing a tough 2. Rebound, Illinois. Here come the Illini, left to right, leading by 5. Wagner out between the circles. Guarded by Flemings. Drives down the lane, bounce pass. Mirkovic up and in. Hey, the Illini are attacking the rim. Timeout, Houston. As the Illini lead grows to 7. And they're cutting to the basket. And they get a layup there by Mirkovic on the assist from Keaton Wagner.
The great use of the pocket pass. The Illinois guards have done a really good job of using that pick and roll and finding the other opportunities, not for themselves, as what they were trying to do in the first time, but this time finding that drop ball, get the easy shot to the guy.
Honor 4 of 7 from the field to start the second half. We go to timeout. 16:06 to go in the game. Illinois 33, Houston 26 on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
Every Illini fan knows the right team makes all the difference. The same's true for your health. Carl Health puts the right team on the court for you with the doctors, hospitals, and specialists you know and trust. So when you pick health insurance, make sure you choose a plan that has Carl Health in network. Visit choosecarlhealth.org to stay connected to the care teams who are there for you, your family, and your community. Choose a health plan that keeps you in the game. Choose CARLE health.org.
It's Truck Month with the Ford Crew.
Care for a Truck Month trivia contest, Sam?
Oh, you know I can't resist, Hank.
Okay, fact. Truck Month happens only once a year.
Fact. It's the best time to buy a new Ford truck.
Fact. Ford F-Series is the best-selling lineup of trucks in America for 49 years.
Fact. America loves Ford Truck Month.
Fact. I agree with that fact.
Based on 1977 to 2025 CY Industry reported total sales.
IBEW Local 601, IUPAT District Council 58, and the East Central Illinois Building and Construction Trades Council serve our local communities with pride and dedication. Our well-trained and highly skilled members set the standard for quality craftsmanship across industrial, commercial, and residential industries. IBEW Local 601, IUPAT District Council 58, and the East Central Illinois Building and Construction Trades Council. Together, we are building the Illini.
I'm attorney Howard Ankin, a proud University of Illinois graduate. My mom and dad, aunts and uncles, many cousins, all Illini. And now my son started his freshman year. At Ankin Law, we obtain compensation and justice for our clients involved in auto truck rideshare accidents, work injuries, fall injuries, and medical mistakes. At Ankin Law, we're here to help. The movie Risky Business said it best. It looks like Ankin Law. Call 312-6-million.
Hey, at Premium, we're focused on building a better future through nature and science for our employees, our customers, and our communities. Learn more about our plant-based purpose. Visit Premium.com. And tonight's broadcast brought to you by the Illini Cashback Card. Earn cashback all day, every day with the official credit card of the Fighting Illini. Visit IlliniCard.org. Brian Barnhart with Deion Thomas. Illinois led at the half 24-22. They're shooting at 57% in the second half on a series of layups. They've held Houston scoreless for 2 minutes. And with 16:06 to go in the game, in the Sweet 16, Illinois' Farm Bureau advantage is 33-26 by 7. The Illini with Stojakovic. Again, Boswell went to the bench a moment ago with his third foul. Andre with 9 first-half points. Wagler, Mirkovic, who's already grabbed 7 rebounds with 7 points. Jake Davis and Tomislav Ivasic. And now Kelvin Sampson goes to his bench. Khalifa Sacco, 6'11", who's played at Utah State and Sam Houston State in his career. Now with Houston, checks in. All right, here we go. 16 minutes to go in the game. Fleming's across the timeline. First team all Big 12. Driving left, passing deflected by Wagler, and it's out of bounds off of Keaton. He tried to tap it off of Uzan. And with that dead ball, we'll get the official under 16 timeout.
Jeez.
Remember, Houston called a timeout. So I think we're going to get another one here.
Real quick one.
Yeah, that's about that. All right, let's see here. 33-26, it stays as we go to break on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
All right, class, tell me about your weekend. Leo?
Well, my sister wanted to go camping, so my parents took us in our new Nissan Pathfinder through a mountain trail.
Thank you, Leo.
No, it's not over yet. My brother wanted to explore some caves, so we drove up a bunch of steep hills. And then we
With
took
its V6 engine and 9-speed automatic transmission, the Nissan Pathfinder can power your adventure. That's why J.D. Power ranks Nissan #1 in new vehicle quality among mainstream brands. The new V6-powered Nissan Pathfinder. For JD Power 2025 U.S. Central Quality Study Award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
Want a game-changing way to watch college basketball? With a one-day pass from Sling, get instant access to the men's and women's tournaments starting at just $4.99. You can catch all the action on TNT, TBS, ESPN, and ESPN2. Want even more hoops? Then add an extra pack to your subscription for just $1. No overpaying, no overcommitting. Just tournaments so crazy, they'd be crazy to miss. Visit sling.com to learn more. Sling lets you do that.
I'm attorney Howard Ankin, a proud University of Illinois graduate. My mom and dad, aunts and uncles, many cousins, all Illini. And now my son started his freshman year. At Ankin Law, we obtain compensation and justice for our clients involved in auto, truck, rideshare accidents, work injuries, fall injuries, and medical mistakes. At Ankin Law, we're here to help. The movie Risky Business said it best. It looks like Ankin Law. Call 312-6-million.
Our beloved veteran-owned 8% Hard AF Seltzer is now available in every single stadium on game day at the University of Illinois. Also, check your local stores for our Illini Orange 6-packs and 12-pack variety packs featuring watermelon, peach, blue raspberry, and green apple today. To find your favorite location, check our store locator at hardafseltzer.com.
Well, the game kind of ground to a standstill here. We had a 6-0 Illinois run. Then we had a Houston timeout. Then we had one play, and then we had another timeout. So not much has changed. The Illinois Farm Bureau advantage is still 7 for Illinois. It's been as big as 8. They led by 2 at the half. And Houston is going to inbound off to our left as we look at it here in the home white. Again, Houston winners over Idaho and Texas A&M to get to this round. Illinois with wins over Penn and VCU. Winner gets Iowa Saturday. 15:52 to go in the game. Dribbling out near midcourt is Kinston Flemings. Step back 3 now to Sharp. Missed it for 3. Rebound is saved in bounds, but I think Houston stepped out of bounds. They did.
Came down on the line, but
yeah.
Again, I know Sharp can make those, but that's good Illinois. That's good defense by Illinois. Jake Davis did a great job moving his feet and then to get back in the screen to contest the shot.
Yeah, Sharp's made 94 of them. Uzan has made 70, but tonight the Cougars are only 4 of 19 from 3. 33-26 is the Illini lead. 15:38 to go in the game. Here is Keaton Wagler, double teamed at midcourt. Gets it to Davis. Back to Keaton Wagler. Between the circles. Wagler to Tommy. Ivasic down low to Stojakovic. Got open. Whips a pass to Davis. Left corner 3 is too hard. Fight for the rebound. Stojakovic gets it back. In the paint. Finds Davis open right wing. Sidesteps a man for 3. And he got it. He got it. Jake Davis sidesteps a man and fires it home for 3.
Gave him a look and knocked it down. Oh,
biggest lead of the night is 10, and now we get an offensive foul on Houston. What happened?
Well, it was a moving screen. You have to give the offensive player, a defender rather, a step before you can nail him. I mean, Tugler ran up there, and you would really blame that on your point guard. The freshman took off too soon and then didn't allow him to get there. But great call by the referee.
36-26, Illinois by 10. 15 minutes to go. Here is Wagler between the circles, gets it to Davis. Open is Tommy. Down inside of Mirkovic. Layup is good. Count it and 1. Mirkovic got free. The Illini got him spread eagled across the court. Mirkovic in down low. Hits the layup. Foul on Houston. Count the basket. And Mirkovic with 9 points to go with his 7 rebounds. And the foul after the assist by Tomislav Ivasic on Sanak.
And one of the things we talked about after David, I'll explain it after this.
38-26, Illinois, the lead 12. The and 1 is no good. Foul underneath on Illinois. Going for the rebound.
I didn't see that one, but I mean, we talked about this Houston defense and how hard they hedge and get out and help. Illinois, when they move the basketball, is really, really good because you can never recover as quick as the ball can move, and they've shown that in the last couple of plays.
All right, here we go. 14:47 left. Illinois up 38-26. This is in the second half, by the way, if you're just tuning in, not the first half. Here is Uzan. Uzan Mirkovich out to help. Uzan goes around Wagler. Pull up. Nope. Pass. Left baseline select. Short. Rebound. Ivasic had it. Had it knocked loose from behind out of bounds. And it's off of Tommy. It'll stay with Houston.
Well, again, like the fact, we'll give that to Sinek. I mean, keep those guys out of the paint. Keep them taking those tough short twos.
And Houston will inbound it. Kingston Flemings will do the honors. Davis out. He hits a three, gets a big hand. Ivasic had a big assist to Mirkovich. He gets a standing ovation. And Houston on the inbound to Tugler. Pass in the corner to Flemings. Step back three, tough shot. Missed it. Rebound, Mirkovich battling for it. Ball is to the corner. Out of bounds to Illinois. Now the Illini are battling in there. Kelvin Sampson is beside himself with his team because the Illini are crashing the glass. They're up 7 on the boards.
I listened to Coach Sampson earlier in his speech, and that was one of the things he talked about was how great of a team Illinois is at rebounding the basketball. Houston's working hard, but Illinois does a really good job. David was in there fighting that time, and the ball squirted out of bounds.
The Illini have their biggest lead, an 11-0, 14-2 run overall. 38-26 Illinois. Stojakovic on the right wing to Keaton Wagler. Wagler between the circles. Step back three, and now a foul on Tugler.
The right call. He pushed Z in the back and pushed him into Sharp. Good call by the referee.
And that should be 3 on Tugler. 38-26 Illinois. They've outscored Houston 14-4 in this half after leading by 2 at half. And Houston hasn't scored in 4 minutes. The Illini have hit 5 of their last 6 shots. In this half, they are 6 of 10 from the field. 13:59 left in the game. Wagler with a catch. Humrickhouse is in. Ben sets a pick. Wagler trying to get free. Right wing in front of us to Humrickhouse. Back to Keaton Wagler. Guarded by Flemings. Kick to Ben. Down to Stojakovic, who hits. Oh, he missed the layup. Halfway down and came out. They fight for the rebound. And the possession arrow tied up. I don't know whose ball it is. I think it's
looking at the
Houston.
Across the board, it's Houston.
Okay, it's
ball.
Houston. All right, that's a very light arrow over there.
It is.
Here in the Toyota Center, a lot of red, a lot of Nebraska fans who are disappointed. Their team got beat. 38-26 Illinois. Houston has scored 4 points in the first 6.5 minutes of the second half. Left wing to Uzan. Drives on Stojakovic. Little runner. Missed it. Rebound, Humrickhouse. The Illini will go to work again. 13-17 left in the game. 38-26 Fighting Illini. Here is Wagler between the circles. Dribbling. Looking for the pick and roll. Drives to the rim. Short jumper is up. Missed it. We got a foul, I think, on Illinois. What was that about?
He called it on Keaton Wagler.
Wow. Okay. Keaton's kind of watching his coach talk to the official about what was going on there. Wagler gets the foul. That's his first. That is 5.5 on Illinois, 3 on Houston. 12:58 to go in the game. Here's a drive by Flemings. Lost the handle, gets it back. Far right side to Mercy Miller. 6'4" sophomore. Miller, step back three is no good. Rebound to Keaton Wagler. Illini controlling the glass. Houston hasn't scored in 5 minutes. Illinois' lead remains 12. They're on an 11-0 run. Here is Mirkovich. Left wing three. Got it! Mirkovich from the left wing. He left him open. And the Illini are smelling blood here in Houston. 41-26. Don't let it up. Don't let him up. Here is McCarty. Top of the key. Right wing gets it to Flemings. Flemings, 12-10 for the game. Cougars are down 15. Left wing driving in McCarty. Had it poked away. Stolen by Illinois. Here comes Wagler up the left side. Keaton left into the paint. Out top to Ben for three. Got it. Ben Humrickhouse with another three. Timeout, Houston. And the Illini fans are dancing in the stands. Illinois 44, Houston 26. They're on a 17-0 run. And we'll take a break with 11:52 to go in the game. Illinois 44, Houston 26 on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
Since we opened our doors in 1868, Busey has upheld its pledge to foster customer relationships and vibrant communities, representing a legacy of partnership and progress. With multiple lines of business, we provide a range of financial solutions tailored to your needs. From digital banking to planning for retirement, Busey is here to help you achieve your financial goals. Busey Bank, proud to be the official bank of the Fighting Illini. Member FDIC.
For comprehensive coverage of college basketball, tune to Sirius XM College Sports Radio Channel 84 in the car and on the Sirius XM app.
For the win! Got it! Let's go!
Sirius XM is the home of your favorite team and conference, including live games, plus interviews and analysis.
He's got it!
So cheer along with the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
Looking for a job that checks all the boxes? How about competitive salaries, flexible hours, and outstanding benefits? You can find it all and more with a career in Illinois state government. Whether you're in tech, healthcare, education, or skilled trades, there's a place for you. Real jobs, real impact, and real work-life balance. Find really great careers working for the state of Illinois. Visit work.illinois.gov and apply today.
Score more with the college-branded Venmo debit card. Rep your team with every tap and earn up to 5% cash back through Venmo Stash, a new rewards program where the more you do, the more you get. Get your Venmo debit card today and start earning rewards with Venmo Stash. No monthly fee, no minimum balance. Learn more at venmo.com/collegecard. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank, N.A. Select schools available. Venmo Stash bundle terms and exclusions apply at venmo.me/stash terms. Max $100 cash back per month.
Now, you got to remember, Houston went on a 6-0 run to end the first half. Remember, they hit the three at the end in the final 2 minutes. A 6-0 run at the end of the half to get it to 24-22, Illinois at the half. The Illini scored 24 points in the first half, their lowest total this year in a half. And now they've scored 20 points, and we've got 11:52 to go in the game, so in nearly 8 minutes or so.
Yes.
They've nearly matched their total from the first half. Remember, Houston scored the first basket of the game in the second half. And then the Illini have roared on a 17-0 run.
Lot better ball movement. Houston scrambles on their defense because they hard hedge, meaning they jump out on a pick and roll with their big and their guards. And Illinois does a really good job of moving the basketball. And when you have so many shooters around the court, you trade the 2 for a 3. That score goes up really quickly, Brian.
Humrick House for the year, 36%. He hit 55 threes coming in. Had 3 points in the win over VCU. And he hits that three-pointer from out top. Kelvin Sampson said, I got to stop it. Illinois has outscored them 20-4 in this half. And they lead at 44-26. Drive down the lane. Pass inside. Sanak having trouble under the basket. And he stepped out of bounds. Turnover, Houston, their 5th.
Another great job from Illinois with the help. That time you saw 2-3 guys rotating and getting around the basketball. And Sanak steps out of the bounds after a tough pass for someone that's 6'11", down around his ankle.
Houston has not scored in 6 minutes, folks. 17-0 run by Illinois. Mirkovic holds it high. Mirkovic driving on Tugler. Short jumper. Missed it. Right on line, but too hard. And the rebound to Sanak. Fast break, Houston. Tugler under the basket. Out top to Uzan for 3. Got it.
Yeah, Coach talked about those trail threes. You got to make sure you know where the guys are.
Uzan, a 34% three-point shooter. He's got 2 threes tonight, 1 in each half. 11:07 left. The Illini lead is 15, 44-29. Got to keep going. Got to keep working. Here is Wagler between the circles. Drive down the lane. He got fouled. Reaching in was Kingston Flemings.
I think that's Kingston's 3rd if they actually
or
called it.
Or Sanak. I don't know which one they called it on. He held up 5 fingers, I thought. It is Sanak. That's his second. Houston 4 fouls in this half. Illinois with 5. Telling the assistant coaches for Houston to sit down. Illinois on the inbound off to our right. Here's a lob. Caught by Mirkovic. Mirkovic with a drive. Left wing, Big Z for 3. Missed it short. Had a good look. That was a good shot. Rebound inside Houston. Here comes Flemings. Out top, Sharp. Driving left baseline. Uzan missed a little floater. Ball into the basket. The Illini fight for it. Out of bounds to Illinois. Houston wants to review it. 44-29 Illinois. 10:36 left in the game. The officials are conferring and reconferring. Houston says we want to look at it. Now the officials reverse themselves without looking at it. I don't know. Can you appeal the appeal?
No, and I don't think you have to. That was actually, just from where I was looking, I thought that was off of the foot of Tommy, Tommy, when they were going for those rebounds.
Here's the inbound. Tugler with a catch. And a jumper left wing rolls in. As the jumper hit from the left wing by Houston. And Sanak gets the basket. He has 6 in the game. 44-31 Illinois' lead over Houston. They're not going to go away here. 10:14 left in the game. Tomislav to Stojakovic. They hedge out hard on him. 9 to shoot. Andre with a lot of dribbling. Now to Wagler. Wagler gets a pick. Drives. 3. Step back 3. Missed it. Rebound. Hubrickhouse had it. And Tommy gets it back on a deflection. And he is fouled trying to put it up.
There you go. Rebound your misses, baby. Great job.
Foul on Houston as the Illini were trying to get their hands on it. Then Tommy wound up with it under the basket, trying to put it up, and he got fouled.
You know, and one of the good things about it, Illinois ran their offense, moving, got it all the way down, not just standing and holding the basketball, which is what you want, which made it possible for Tommy to be able to get that rebound after the miss.
Foul was on Tugler. That's his 4, by the way, 4th. Tommy with 2 shots, and the first one good. Houston has missed 8 of their last 10 shots. They went 7 minutes without scoring. The Illini have 12 points and 7 rebounds from Mirkovic. Stojakovic with 9. Wagler with 9. As the free throw for Tommy is good. He hit them both. Tommy, by the way, has made 17 of his last 18 free throws.
There you go.
And now we get a timeout. I think Illinois may have taken it.
They did.
9:56 left in the game. The 2 Illinois free throws make it back to a 15-point lead. 46-31 over Houston as we crawl inside the 10-minute mark here in the second half. Tonight's game brought to you by the College of Aces, improving lives and sustaining the future. And by Growmark, looking for bigger, bolder, better yields. FS Envision Seed Corn, FS High Soy Soybeans, here to change the game. Our seed products deliver winning results every single time. Reach out to your local FS retailer. Visit fsc.com to learn more. The Illini led at the half, 24-22. If you're just tuning in, maybe getting off work late. The Illini had a 2-point lead at half. They outstarted the second half with a 20-4 run. Houston had to burn a couple of timeouts. And the Cougars have traded baskets with Illinois here the last couple of times down. Tomislav Ivicic just hit a couple of free throws. He's up to 6 points in front of a crowd of 17,307 here tonight in Houston. All right, here we go. Out of the timeout. Houston right to left. I think the Illini throwing up a zone here to Houston.
Oh, man-to-man.
Now they drop back man-to-man. Here's Uzan rolling right. Back out top. Long 3 is no good. Missed inside. Grabbed by Mirkovic.
Great
on
job.
The miss by Sharp, who has not been sharp from 3. Neither has Houston as a team. 9:30 left in the game. 46-31 Illinois. Tommy, jump pass, threw it away. Boswell, though, trying to get it back, and he does, and he's fouled. Boy, Boswell was outnumbered by about 4 Cougars surrounding that ball at midcourt, and somehow the Illini get it back.
That was a who wanted more scramble right there. Houston wanted to get it and go, and Boswell was like, no, no, no.
Milos Uzan the foul. He gets his first. 6 fouls on Houston. Shot clock at 15. Wagler steps into a three. Missed it. Rebound. Boswell flying into the rim. And he knocks somebody down. Let's see who the foul is on.
Oh, they called it on Merck.
They called it on Mirkovic. Okay. Well, somebody for Houston went flying to the ground. The lead is 15. It's been as big as 18 for Illinois. The Illini have led for 25 minutes in this game. Houston cut it to 2.5, but it's 22-9 in this half in favor of our Fighting Illini. Houston has missed 9 of their last 11 shots. 9-10 left in the game. Flemings drives right, cut off by Boswell. In the lane, turnaround jumper, good. Emmanuel Sharp, he's got 8. He's going to go down hard, let me tell you. The Illini got to get the ball in here. And Mirkovic will roll it up the court. Wagler just kind of letting it crawl up the floor while the clock is running down. He picks it up and lobs it ahead to Mirkovic. 8:44 for the game, 46-33, Illinois by 13. Right wing Boswell. Boswell guarded by Uzan. Boswell backs away wearing the headband. Looking for Mirkovic. Can't get it to him. Now to Tommy. Shot clock at 10. Wagler out near midcourt. Dribbles left. Back out top to Tommy, and the ball got kicked. Kicked on the sideline out of bounds by Houston.
We set that to 20. So there you go. Good to run a little bit more time.
Yep.
Right.
Illini haven't hit a field goal in 3.5 minutes. Both teams have had their droughts. Illini shooting 40%. Houston not yet even to 30% field goal shooting. They're 5 of 23 beyond the arc. The rebounds are +6 Illinois. 46-33 Illinois. 8:20 to go in Houston. Here is Wagler, the freshman. And a foul. Reached in by Flemings. That'll put us in the 1-and-1, I do believe.
There you go.
Yep.
They got the right person on the line.
Flemings with the foul, reaching in on his fellow freshman, Keaton Wagler. Wagler stepping to the line. He's got 12 points. Mirkovic has 12. Wagler has 9. 1-and-1 opportunity. First one is no good. For the year, he's 80%. He missed the front end of the 1-and-1. Quickly, Flemings, guarded by Wagler. To McCarty, who's in. Now driving in is Sharp. Fadeaway jumper, good. Emmanuel Sharp, he's got 10. And here come the Cougars. They've cut the 18-point lead down to 11. And their fans are on their feet in their hometown. Here is Mirkovic on the left wing for Illinois. Guarded by Flemings. Waves off his teammates. Dribbling on the left wing. Pass open. Right corner Wagler. Out top to Stojakovic. Cuts to the rim. Layup. Missed it. Blocking foul on Houston. Hitting the floor. McCarty. He gets the foul.
McCarty might be upset about that, but you have to be set and established before he starts to gather to jump off the floor. That's why good call on the block.
Tonight's game brought to you by Kohl's. From jerseys to hats and more fan favorites, find everything you need to know to gear up for game day at Kohl's and Kohl's.com. We'll take a break. The under 8 timeout. We had a lot of timeouts or not?
Way
trying to think, man. Yeah. Illinois 46, Houston 35, second half. The winner to the Elite 8. And we'll come back with more in a moment on the Busey Bank, Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
Yingling Traditional Lager, a beer that, like true legends, stands the test of time. Brewed by the same family for nearly 200 years, it's a crisp amber lager with a bold, smooth flavor that's perfect for game day. Whether you're cheering from the stands or watching from your favorite bar, Yingling is the taste of tradition. Yingling, legends stand the test of time.
My husband and I, we did not grow up in farming.
Illinois farmer Sharon Fershey felt lost. And then she found the Illinois Farm Bureau Advantage.
I know that I can call up my county farm bureau manager and they'll help us along, free of charge and nothing but the purest of intentions.
The Illinois Farm Bureau Advantage, impactful advocacy, trusted information, and meaningful development.
It's time to trade up. A job is just a place you go to work. A career is a path that moves you forward. Trade your job for a career in welding, HVAC, medical assistant, dental assisting, and more with hands-on training at Midwest Technical Institute. At MTI, you don't just get an education. You learn a valuable set of skills you can build on for a lifetime. It's time to trade up. Get the training you need for your new career at MTI.
Whether your project is below ground, above ground, or you're just breaking ground, United Rentals has the equipment and tools you need. We rent and sell everything from forklifts and backhoes to scissor lifts and portable job site trailers. We also offer a complete range of industrial tools for any job, small or large. Count on United Rentals for the world's largest fleet, backed by a team of equipment experts. We service your owned equipment, even if you didn't buy it from us. For the branch nearest you, visit UnitedRentals.com or call 800-UR-RENTS.
Well, the Illinois Farm Bureau advantage tonight has been as big as 18 at 44-26 at the 11:54 mark. Now it's down to 11 at 46-35. And the Illini haven't scored in a couple of minutes. Hey, how good has David Mirkovic been? He's got 12 points, 8 rebounds tonight. He has passed Kofi Coburn for the freshman record rebounds in a season.
Love it.
How about that? So he's done that tonight during the course of the evening. The Illini in the 1-1. 8 fouls on Houston. Just had a foul called on McCarty. And Stojakovic to the line where he's 80%. The Illini tonight, 3 out of 7. Now they hit that one. 4 out of 8. Stojakovic in double figures with 10. Double figures in 3 of the last 4 games now. 47-35 Illinois. Second one for Andre is good. He hit them both. He's got 11. He's got 11. Mirkovic has 12. Those are your leading scorers for the Illini. Dribbling left is Milos Uzan. Gets it. Top of the key to Flemings in the paint. Pass inside to Sanak, and he missed the chip shot. Good defense by Mirkovic to distract him enough. He threw it over the rim. Illinois' lead is 13 as we're approaching 7 minutes to go in the game in Houston. Here is Keaton Wagler. Double teamed at midcourt, splits it, gets it to Boswell. Back to Keaton Wagler, guarded by Flemings. 7 to shoot, now to Mirkovic. Right wing, drives in on Sanak. Layup, got it.
Big fella.
Mirkovic went right at Sanak, the 6'11" big man. And the Illini lead is back to 15, 50-35, 6:40 to go. Uzan, right side gets it to Sanak. Now back to Uzan. Left corner, McCarty for 3, and he hit it. Chase McCarty for 3.
He got too deep on the help that time.
The lead is 12 for Illinois. It's been as big as 18. It was 2 at half. 50-38 Illinois. Here is Wagler between the circles. Guarded. McCarty. Now they switch on him to Boswell. 12 to shoot. 6:08 for the game. Wagler driving to Mirkovic. Thought about a 3. Put it on the deck with 5. Bangs into McCarty and an offensive foul on David Mirkovic. Yeah, he definitely knocked him over.
Yeah, that was the right call on that one.
Illinois 50, Houston 38, 7th ever meeting, 2nd in the postseason between these two schools. You think about all the great names that have played at both of these schools.
Yes.
Mirkovic has a seat. How many fouls on Mirkovic? That's his second. Stojakovic, Wagler, Tomislav Ivicic, Humrichausen, Boswell on the floor. Flemings, right wing to McCarty, step back 3, and he got that one. Chase McCarty has hit a couple of threes off the bench. And what was an 18-point lead for Illinois is down to 9. Here is Stojakovic. Gets it to Boswell. Houston fans wanted to travel. Didn't get it. 5:36 left. Boswell grinding his way to the left in front of the Illinois bench. Along the baseline, tough shot. Put it up, wouldn't go down. Rebound out to Wagler. The Illini to Tommy, shoots a three, and he hit it. Tomislav Ivicic for three. And boy, did we need that, because the Illini were scuffling a little bit. Tomislav had been 6 for his last 32 from three, and he hits that one. 53-41 Illinois. Fadeaway shot. Missed it long. Missed out there by Sharp. Long back tap. Grabbed out top by Flemings. Left wing to Uzan for three. Short. Partially deflected. Tommy get a hand on that?
No, Keaton did.
Keaton did.
Second of the day.
All right, 53-41. Illinois by 12. Come on, clock. 4:43 left in this game. The Illini trying to get to the Elite Eight. Here is Boswell. Looking inside. Pass. Left corner. Wagler for three. Yes! Wagler for three.
Oh, spread him out and carve him up, young fella.
Wagler right in front of an emphatic Illinois bench as they all jumped to their feet as soon as he caught it. 56-41 Illinois, the lead back to 15. Uzan in the lane with 4:10. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound to Keaton Wagler. His 10th rebound. He's got a double-double.
Showing up and showing out at the right time, Brian.
Yes, he is. 12 and 10 for Wagler. 56-41 Illinois. The lead is 15. Under 4 to go here in Houston. Illini crowd standing and watching. Boswell to Yakovich with 7. Andre behind the back dribble. Down the lane, short jumper, good! Andre Stojakovic. And remember that lead was down to 9?
Yeah,
it's back up to 17. 58-41 Illinois, an 8-0 run.
Oh, come on, man.
And now we get a cheap foul on Illinois. Grant Underwood says, come on.
Exactly. Really?
All right. So we'll take a break. 3:27 left. The winner gets Iowa. Yeah, the Hawkeyes on Saturday in the Elite Eight. Illinois up 58-41. What a defensive job they've done on Houston. And we'll come back with more in a moment on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
2 million brain cells die every minute during a stroke. Carl Health wants to remind you of the 6 simple signs of a stroke. We call it Be Fast, and it stands for balance lost, eyes blurred, faces drooping, arms are weak, speech is slurred, and terrible headache. If you or someone you know are experiencing these symptoms, call 911 immediately. Be fast, and together we can save lives. Learn more at carl.org/stroke.
What matters to you matters to us. That's why Busey takes the time to understand your goals and build solutions that fit your priorities. From everyday banking to long-term planning, our team is here to help you navigate every stage with care and expertise. We're more than a bank. We're your neighbor, your advisor, your advocate. Busey Bank, proud to be the official bank of the Fighting Illini, member FDIC.
It's Truck Month with the Ford Crew.
Care for a Truck Month trivia contest, Sam?
Oh, you know I can't resist, Hank.
Okay, fact. Truck Month happens only once a year.
Fact. It's the best time to buy a new Ford truck.
Fact. Ford F-Series is the best-selling lineup of trucks in America for 49 years.
Fact. America loves Ford Truck Month.
Fact. I agree with that fact.
Based on 1977 to 2025 CY Industry reported total sales.
It's time to trade up. A job is just a place you go to work. A career is a path that moves you forward. Trade your job for a career in welding, HVAC, medical assistant, dental assisting, and more with hands-on training at Midwest Technical Institute. At MTI, you don't just get an education. You learn a valuable set of skills you can build on for a lifetime. It's time to trade up. Get the training you need for your new career at MTI.
In this game, 3:27 left here in Houston. Illinois 58, Houston 41. The Cougars in this half shooting 36%. The Illini shooting 55%. And before we go any further, with Illinois Farm Bureau advantage of 17, Illinois 58, Houston 41. Let's pause 10 seconds. Allow our network affiliates to identify themselves. Back in 10 seconds for Station ID on Illinois basketball from Learfield. Illinois led by 2 at the half, 24-22. Then they went on a 20-4 run to start the second half. And the lead got shaved down to about 10. And then the Illini roared back up to 17. Foul, though, right before the break. And that was the 8th on Illinois. And Flemings is at the line. Foul was on Stojakovic. And Flemings hits the free throw. That's his first point of the second half. He has 8 points. Second one is good. Remember, he hit a 3 at the end of the half. Hits the second foul shot. He's got 9. 58-43 Illinois. And now an inbounds pass, and Boswell lost the handle. Flemings knocked it off of him, in a steal and a turnover by Illinois.
Yeah, a lot of contact on that one, but you got to catch the ball with 2 hands, especially when you're playing against a team that you know is going to bump you and hit you.
3:26 to go in this Sweet 16 game here in Houston. Here's the inbound, caught by JoJo Tugler. Back in the corner, McCarty open for 3, and he hit another one. Chase McCarty. Where'd that guy come from? He had a season-high 20 in their win at Oklahoma State. Full court press Houston, and they knock it out of bounds away from Humrick House. As the Illini having trouble here with the press of Houston. The lead is 12 for Illinois. Mirkovic is going to check in. By the way, Keaton Wagler with a double-double, his 3rd of the year, but his first one with points and rebounds. He had double-doubles with points and assists this year. 58-46 Illinois. Stojakovic on the inbound. Wagler saves it inbounds to Boswell. They nearly lost it again. Boswell, though, with a catch, races into the midcourt, and jumping on him is Emmanuel Sharp, and now we're going to get a foul on Houston. 21, Emmanuel Sharp trying to bother Boswell as the Cougars playing with a little bit of desperation here, trailing 58-46 with under 3 minutes left. By the way, Houston has only shot 2 free throws tonight. Illinois has shot 9. They've made 5. Humrick House in. Mirkovic out.
Yeah, a little bit more fleet of foot. With the smaller lineup from Houston out there, you go with Ben Humrick House over Merck right now.
Boswell with a 1-and-1. 9th foul on Houston. First one is good. Thank you very much. And Boswell, by the way, has scored his first point.
Well, he's been concentrating on defense, Brian.
Yeah.
I mean, he hasn't really even looked at the basket. I know he's missed some shots, but he's really been locked in on Fleming.
Second one for the senior is up and down. He got a move. So Boswell with his first 2 points of the game. And the Illini lead is 14, 60-46. Flemings pass inside, caught. Now out top to McCarty. Left wing to Sharp, and he hit it over the outstretched arm of Tomislav Ivicic. Nice three-pointer by Sharp. His 3rd 3 of the game. Pressure in the backcourt. Boswell in trouble. Looking for help. Gets it to Wagler. Tap ahead Stojakovic. They beat the shot clock, or the 10-second clock, excuse me. And here is Stojakovic dribbling through traffic. Uzan nearly stole it.
Oh, he should have called a foul.
2:24 left in the game. Illinois up 11, 60-49, playing keep away. Pass deflected by Houston. Back in the backcourt, Wagler with 5 to shoot. Wagler driving with 3, with 2. Fadeaway jumper is short. Got his own miss. Dribbles back out, and will choose some more clock. 2:05 to go. Boswell in the corner to Stojakovic. 2 minutes left. Illinois is up 60-49. Down the lane, Stojakovic fell down under the basket. Throws it away. Fast break at the other end, Flemings. Out top, Uzan. Back to Flemings. Lets a man fly by, and the 3 is good.
Oh, my God.
Got a nice bounce. They may take a look at it to see if it was 2 or 3.
But the thing is, what I don't like, Brian, we've stopped trying to score the basketball.
Mm-hmm.
I get that we're playing against the clock, but we did it really well
under review for potential 2 or 3 point goal. 2 point
the
goal
ball moves from side to
floor.
side, and that's how we were able to run the clock. Now we're getting so static. And then when we're getting the ball inbound, go score.
Yeah.
The clock is still running.
Well, the lead is back down to 9 again. for Houston, and they're determining if that shot by Flemings was a 2 or a 3. The Illini got it all the way up to 18 by Humbrickhouse with a three-pointer. The Illini went on a big run. They say it's a 2.
After review, the ruling of a 2-point goal on the floor is confirmed.
All right, so Flemings had his foot on the line from the left corner. So the lead is 9, 60-51. Hey, bring the noise, bring the appetite. Smith Burger Company, fueling Fighting Illini basketball with bold, crave-worthy smash burgers. Visit us in downtown Champaign, downtown Urbana, or catch the Smith Burger food truck around town. Local flavor, game day energy. Let's go Illini. Illinois led by 2 at the half. They got it up to as many as 18. It's been down to 9, which is where it is now a couple of times here in the second half. Stojakovic, Wagler, Boswell, Mirkovic, who nearly has a double-double himself. Wagler with 12 points, 11 rebounds. Stojakovic looking for the inbound. And to Boswell, he nearly traveled and he got fouled. Boy, oh boy. This is not going well on this end here.
Got to be aggressive down there, and Boz, the right person, is the one that you want to get down there because he's strong enough to take the bumping and the grinding that you're going to get. But now we're in the double bonus, so at least we're getting 2 free throws and not having to worry about missing the front end.
2 free throws. The Illini stretched it back out to 17 again. Now it's back down to 9, 60-51 Illinois. First free throw is no good by Boswell. Too hard, a little too much zip on it. Illini 7 of 11 from the foul line, 7 of 12 now. 60-51 Illinois, 142 left. Second one no good. Rebound Houston. So he missed them both. Into the front court. Here is Sharp to the rim, off balance, and he hit the shot. Now it's 60-53 Illinois. 7-point lead with 1:28 to go. Boswell circles the lane, gets it to Stojakovic across the timeline, and Stojakovic to Wagler. Now to Boswell, who just missed 2 free throws. The lead is 7 for Illinois. And grabbing him and fouling him is Sharp. Boy, what a shot at the other end by Sharp. Now what they're doing is they're running in on us there and putting up tough shots, but get them to go in.
Get that little circuit shot. It went in. Great job by Tommy with the Mozgov. But what we have to do is they're going to foul us until we make free throws. Got to step up here and make them pay because they have to elongate the game.
60-53 Illinois, a 7-0 run by Houston. Boswell, 2 shots. First one is short. My goodness. KB. With 1:12 left. Stojakovic outputs his arm around Boswell, who's missed 3 straight foul shots.
And missed them short.
And short. 60-53 Illinois. Second one is good. He got that one. 61-53. The lead is 8 for Illinois with 1:12 to go, but the lead was cut in half. Here is Flemings. Flemings out top to McCarty. Pull up for 3. Missed it. Rebound tapped out of there by Ivasic to Mirkovic. Now to Boswell, and they foul him again in the backcourt. So foul on Houston. We'll go back to the line. Again, Illinois in the double bonus. 58 seconds left. And the Illini that much away from an Elite 8 appearance against Iowa. 61-53 Illinois. Boswell tonight is 3 out of 6. Illinois has missed 7 free throws. He has 2 shots. We just got to make free throws.
Exactly.
First one is good.
That's why they call them free, Brian. They got no defense on them.
Boswell hits the first one. And he knows it. He's a veteran player. He knows I gotta make it.
No doubt. And got to point out tonight, Mirkovic with another double-double.
Yep. 62-53 Illinois. Second one. In and out, no good. 9-point lead. Down to 55 seconds. They're going to be chucking threes. Here's McCarty. Here is Sharp. Leans in. Shot blocked by Mirkovic out of bounds. What a job by Mirkovic.
Exactly. Great
Says,
job.
Get it out of here.
Avoiding the contact because Sharp tried to lean in on him and draw the foul as well.
Get one more stop here. I think this could be over. Here is Sharp. Cuts to the rim against Mirkovic. Layup, got it. Emmanuel Sharp, a flurry of points. 11 and a half, 17 in the game for Emmanuel Sharp, and a timeout. I think Houston called it.
Yep.
62-55, the lead 7 for Illinois with 42 and a half seconds left. Illinois hasn't had a field goal in 3 minutes, but they're not getting much of a chance. Once they get it across the line, that's the key. Then they'll get fouled, and they got to make their free throws. Purdue has already won tonight. They're into the Elite Eight. Iowa defeated Nebraska tonight, 77-71. Arizona's on its way. They lead Arkansas, 98-76. In the other Sweet 16 games tonight. And, of course, you got some other games coming up. Michigan and Alabama, Tennessee and Iowa State. Michigan State and UConn, that might be a war, huh?
Yeah, it will be.
And Duke and St. John's, that'll be a war too. That's in the East. Michigan, Alabama, and Tennessee, Iowa State in Chicago.
Yeah, Duke better be careful with that St. John's team. Watched them play the other day. Long, athletic, physical. They can cause some problems for the Dukies.
Well, the Houston Cougars, we knew they wouldn't go away. And, I mean, this was not going to be easy, even with a 17-point lead. You just had to keep scoring. The Illini have outscored them by 5 in this half. Again, they started up outscoring them 20-4 at the start of the second half. All right, so the Illini lead it 62-55 here over Houston. They got to get it inbounds. They line up 5 guys on the in line. And doing the honors is Kylan Boswell. He's running the baseline, gets it into Wagler, who had it stripped. And who's it out on? Does Illinois want to check it? I think they ruled it Houston's ball. They did. Yeah, Wagler had that in the corner. And I think he had to go off his foot. Brad Underwood wants to check it. And this is a good time when you check things like this. Man, oh man, has it been an adventure in the backcourt there.
The previous play is being challenged by Illinois with the ruling on the floor of Houston ball out of bounds.
40.4 seconds left here in this game. Illinois seemed to have it in hand, but Houston is too good a team. 30 wins on the year coming in. And the Illini have led for 33 minutes in this game. Houston's only led for a minute and a half. Carl Health, the postseason sponsor for our Fighting Illini men's basketball team. Carl Health, the official healthcare provider of Fighting Illini athletics. Boy, oh boy, after 11 o'clock, if you're out east listening, it's after midnight.
It's a late one.
These late games for sure. And let's see who's out there. Somebody says, my mother, Connie, fighting for her life at St. John's Hospital in Springfield. Big Illini win if they can get it. We'll try to do that.
Our prayers go out for Connie.
Absolutely. Rockford, Illinois. East Meadow, New York with us. Columbia, Missouri at their Missouri daughter's apartment. Zionsville, Indiana with us. Troy, Illinois. Mattoon. Thanks for painting a great picture, they say. Montgomery, Indiana. All trying to hold on for dear life.
Our crowd is cheering, so I think it's our ball.
But there's kind of a nervous cheer. Let's see if they've given it to Illinois. Have they reversed it?
Yeah. Stojakovic is taking the ball out of bounds.
Yep. Here he goes.
After review, it was determined that the ball last went off Houston's foot out of bounds.
Boy,
it will be Illinois ball in the baseline with 28 seconds on the shot clock. The game clock has been adjusted to 41.0.
41 seconds left, 28 on the shot clock. The Illini do keep it. They ruled it initially off of Wagler's foot. The Illini get to have it back. Here is Stojakovic trying to get it in to Boswell, and he got fouled. And that throw was a little off target.
Fleming pulled him around the waist, so good job boxing out on that play. Looked like he was rebounding.
Kinston Flemings called for the foul. That's 4 on him. Again, double bonus. Boswell back there again. The Champaign kid trying to get his team into the Elite Eight. Boswell 4 of 8. from the free throw line. The Illini have missed 8 free throws tonight. Clock down to 40.7 seconds. The Illini lead is 7, 62-55. It was 18 at one point midway through the second half. It was 17 just a few minutes ago. Boswell to the line, 2 shots. First one, got it. So Kylan Boswell now with 4 points. 63-55, Illinois leading Houston. Second one for Boswell, got it. Knocks it down. That's why you practice all those hours at Oven on those free throws for things like this. 64-55, Illinois the lead 9. 37 seconds left. Out top with it is Sharp. Lets it fly for 3. Missed it. Rebound. Fought for out of bounds to Illinois. Deflected off of Tugler of Houston.
Here we go again. Our arch nemesis sometimes getting the ball in bounds.
We're doing it on the side here, though, now. Let's see if bounce pass in the court to Boswell. Whips a pass off balance to Wagler. 26 seconds left. There's about a second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And the Illini fans are sensing the Elite Eight.
A few of the Houston stragglers are starting to leave the gym now.
The Cougars of Houston, the number 2 seed. Florida was knocked out by Iowa, who took out the Nebraska Cornhuskers tonight. Shot clock at, it's off now, 25. And Wagler will go to the line, shoot 2. First one is short.
Wow.
My goodness.
That's his third miss of the day.
Wagler had 4 in the first half, but he's in double figures, a double-double. The 2 freshmen, Mirkovic and Wagler, both with double-doubles. Second one for Keaton is good. He got that one. The lead is 10. 65-55 Illinois. 24 seconds left. Here is Flemings. Bounce pass left wing to Sharp. Back on the right wing. McCarty bombing away. Missed it off the glass. Rebound to Keaton Wagler. 14 seconds left. Illini Nation, get on your feet. For the second time in 3 years, the Illini are going to the Elite Eight. And this time it'll be against our old buddies from Iowa.
Yes, sir.
How do you like that? Back to the Elite Eight. The Illini defeat Houston in Houston, 2 miles from their campus.
Yeah.
They go to 27-8. They knock out the Houston Cougars, and they've got a date with the Iowa Hawkeyes here in Houston on Saturday in a Big Ten battle to get to the Final Four in Indianapolis.
Brad said, doesn't matter where you play. You got to come out. You got to be the tougher team. You got to play the best team. You got to play the best. Illinois did that tonight.
How do you like that? 65-55 Illinois. It'll be Illinois and Iowa.
Well, I can tell you Vegas did not bet on this being a 65-55 game. Boy, man, that's a low score.
It is, yeah. It's a win by 10, survive and advance. The Illini are hugging each other. We'll interview Brad Underwood here in just a moment once he gets done with TV. And we're spending a couple of more days here in the state of Texas, in Houston. How do you like that?
Here till Sunday, Brian.
Well, Saturday anyway. Yeah, it's Sunday morning, I guess.
Well, it's going to be a late game.
Yeah.
They're going to keep this one on TV.
Keaton Wagler, a double-double. Mirkovic, a double-double. We'll have interviews from the media room. We'll have Brad Underwood here courtside in just a moment. And congratulations to the Illini. They have defeated Penn. They've defeated VCU. Some people thought, well, Houston will be too much in their own town.
Yeah.
And the Illini were too much for the Cougars.
Prove them wrong, Brian.
65-55 is the final. Keaton Wagler being interviewed over here to our left on national radio. The Illini huddle up. They will spend another day or two here. And they will enjoy this one. They'll savor a win over Houston, the 4th in the school's history. They avenged the loss from 4 years ago in Pittsburgh to the Houston Cougars that eliminated them from the NCAA tournament. and they grind their way, literally. 65-55. The final score, Illinois over the Houston Cougars. Cougars rarely got above 30% tonight, 34% shooting. The Illini held them well below their season average of 77 points. And after it was a little scary at the finish with the inbounds passes, the Illini got it done, surviving and advancing, winning over the Houston Cougars. 27-8 the record. Houston finishes the year 30-7. And we got a date with Iowa coming up on Saturday here in Houston. And listen to the Illini fans across the way, roaring their way as the team heads up the tunnel. Brad Underwood all smiles as the Illini get it done here tonight. And Coach, you're leading. That sounds pretty sweet. Nicely done. That was a grinder.
That was what you would expect. I thought two teams going to war. I thought it was an unbelievable defensive effort.
Yes.
We made it more interesting than we had to, missing free throws. But, we're fifth in the country in free throw shooting. But we beat a great team. And the team has won 30 games. And I thought our defense was outstanding. And then we got off to a really nice run offensively in the start of the second half and caused them some problems.
Yep. Did a great job, Coach, of the ball movement when Houston jumped out, making them pay for that aggressiveness.
We work on that every day. We call it lumberjack from SFA, but it's an advantage-disadvantage drill. So we work on making those passes. You saw the excellence of Keaton and Merck and Tommy really not forcing anything, not making the right passes. Our cutting was good. We got a couple easy baskets in the paint. And, I thought our offense tonight was equally as good as our defense in the second half.
Well, in the big moments, the two freshmen were big.
Yeah, they're huge.
They're doing it all year.
Yeah, they're really good players. And they're poised, their patience, their basketball IQ was on full display tonight.
Yet, and when you see in that run we had, it was different guys.
Yeah.
Ben Henry, Yaakov. I mean, that's what's fun and exciting about this team.
Yeah, you have no idea where it's coming from, and it's fun to make sure that we've got the right guys on the floor. I thought Jake was incredible to start of the second half. I thought Tommy was terrific. It was just a typical night for us. Everybody contributed.